in the back like treasure, hunting down bears with that pressure. Box fresh glow, no grease, no shame. Dead stock dreams, yeah, that's the game. Chasing grails through the maze, no map. OG heat in the vault, no cap. Lace 'em up tight, flex that gold. We rock dead stock, story sold. We rock dead stock, that's the code. Soul so clean like they never been rolled. We rock dead stock, the crown, the throne. Every pair of legend, every box is home. Leather so smooth like butter on glass. It's so pristine, no scuffs, no pass. Out so icy like a frozen sky. Colorway poppin', make your pupils cry. Got the heat, got the rare. We rock dead stock.
We rock dead stock. Lock, lock, lock.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Lock, lock.
We rock dead stock. We rock dead stock. We rock dead stock.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another week. It is officially Monday, last week of February. Finally getting into the meat and potatoes. Last week, of course, we did have the NBA All-Star break, which brought out some fun releases. We got another big week this week. I would say definitely probably besides the NBA All-Star weekend, the second best week of the month. We definitely going to be starting to get into it. We're going to see a lot more releases coming out both March and April. Once spring break comes around, Darius Smokey, we in it to win it, hitting you with a little early afternoon, late morning live stream. We do got a pretty busy week, lots to talk about. We'll be going over all that and a lot more the next hour. On the SB side, we will be talking about some of the upcoming SBs that are going to be coming out. Of course, we do got a collaboration from Deshaun Jordan, also Blue Tile right around the corner as well. Those will both be releasing in the spring. We'll take a closer look at those and a couple of the GR colorways as well. Then we'll hop on over, take a look at everything going to be dropping this week. If you haven't gotten the Union collab, or maybe you got one colorway, maybe two colorways, you're still looking for another colorway, those are also going to be dropping this week as well. And of course, we got the Supreme preview out now. We're pretty excited. I mean, I couldn't be more excited. The Awake Jordan 6s also looking like $1,000,000, I gotta say. Usually, I don't know. I probably wouldn't like something like that. I do want those pink ones to come out. We did get a mock-up of like an all pink pair, and it was a pretty nice colorway. So I hope those are still coming. But we're going to take a look at everything again this morning. We got Supreme. We'll also take a slight look at Palace. They do got a drop coming up this week as well. They did put out a partial drop list and a lot more this morning. Also, this week, I believe over the weekend, most of the drops, actually the drops are going to start a little bit earlier this week. We got a couple going to be starting earlier in the week, and then also the weekend is going to be good as well. The last couple weeks have been kind of dusty, the start of the week, so hopefully this one will be a little bit more entertaining. There he is, my boy Lud in the house. Good morning. Happy top of the morning. Hopefully, we have a pretty interesting week planned for this week. Lots of different stuff going on. I did get a couple more things in. I do got a couple things, like older things, to unbox as well. I was probably going to do that this stream if we kind of run out of ammo towards the end. We also got that ACG Cactus Plant Flea Market collab to talk about. Lots of Supreme to talk about. Of course, that off-white the off-white Jordan 1 in the all-white colorway. That is now, signups are now open. I'm sure most of you guys knew that, but if not, we'll go over everything. We'll go over the raffles, everything to kind of look forward to this week in general. Also, I do want to know what you guys ended up picking up. I think our last live was actually last Friday. So if you got anything this last week, definitely let me know. I know I struck out a couple times on the jellyfish. I did not go for the Levi's Jordan 3. I do like the shoe, but I just passed on that one because we do got the black cements. I do want the white. I still want the white pair, the LA exclusive. But we passed on the rest. What up, KH? Kev is in the house. Good afternoon, playa. Big salutes. How we doing, guys? Good morning. We'll also kind of talk about what we got to look forward to in March. We'll do like a 2-week outlook because I gotta say, I don't know if someone can watch over my wallet. It already looks like the preview. We've been kind of the drip a couple years ago. We were just white tees, black tees. It was pretty basic, maybe a flannel here and there. But now, I gotta say, the Supreme lookbook looks pretty damn good. There's a lot of things I saw. I know when I looked through the Palace lookbook, it could have been like looking through like a Macy's catalog, and then like I just got the excitement when the Supreme put that. There was a couple dusty items, but there was also some stuff that also got me pretty excited as well. And we'll finally get to kind of comb through most of the accessories. We'll kind of go over the video. Video's kind of cool. They put up their video on the Spear. Very interesting indeed. Got some cool things. We'll take a look at some of the collaborations they got. We'll take a look at some of the accessories they got. The accessories are insane. They got a microphone, guys. They got I gotta get the Supreme. They got a red Supreme Shuri microphone. It's kind of crazy. I wonder how much it's gonna be. But it is, I feel like something that we need to get in the studio. Oh, they also got like a Scream. That Scream, the scary guy that's on like the old Scream horror movies. They got like a diamond bezel with that cut out. Looks super dope. It's like a dog chain, kind of, but it's pretty dope. We'll go through everything in the next hour. As well. We'll kind of comb through everything. Again, if you guys got anything you want to talk about, let me know in the chat. If you got any dubs over the last week as well that you wanted to, do a little show and tell sesh, let me know in the chat. Again, I've been saving my buckaroos. We've been saving up for the Supreme season this year. But there has been, again, a lot of shoes. I do got as you guys know, I do got the Unions coming in. I hope my fucking shoe is stamped. I swear to God, if my Fragment logo is just printed, we'll probably do a giveaway ASAP. I'd be pretty depressed, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll see what the quality control looks like at those. We'll take again, we probably could start with the Virgil Abloh. We got the bunny. The bunny's dropping another colorway already of the Bad Bow 1.0. I think the second colorway, you can see the shoe like a little bit better. Kind of see some of the design. There's a little bit more contrast in the colorways. But nonetheless, we'll get on that and a lot more. Next time, I'm still trying to get one of those Hyperflight pairs. Those white chocolate Hyperflights. I hope we do get a release on those. I know they did drop over in LA around All-Star break, but god dang it, I want some of those Hyperflights. There he is, Mo. Big salutes. Good to see you. Gang, gang, baby. Good morning, good morning. Happy start to the week. I think Monday, I was kind of trying to figure out how we were going to start the week on Monday and Tuesday. And I think if there's not a drop on Tuesday, I think we'll always go Monday, go live Monday. If there's a drop Tuesday, of course, I'll definitely cover that. But I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for the live streams. At first, we'll kind of get going. Like if there's any difference in like the schedule or if we decide something else, I'll definitely let you know. But that's what I'm trying to every other Saturday. Like Saturdays, like something's not always dropping, so there'll definitely be times that we're not live. But I was thinking just to I want to get a basic schedule, together for you guys, so you guys know when we're going to be going live. And I'm thinking Monday and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Of course, if something is going to drop on Tuesday, we'll cover that as well. The times, I'm still not going to go to like a time set in stone yet, but probably as March comes along, we'll probably get more comfortable with the times, and then we'll just go with something. Just because times move so much, like with drops, some are earlier, some are later. We just try to go live when those are going to be going on. But just so you guys got kind of an idea what we're going to try to do, because I'm going to be trying to do a lot of pre-recorded videos as well, just so the channel can grow. I didn't really focus on that last year, and I just want to do more like 10-minute, like 8 to 12-minute videos, whether it's the live stream cut up into smaller segments, just so it gets a little bit more reach to people that maybe might not be subscribed. We'll also do, like I said, I got probably like 8 reviews at this point. I got all the reviews I also did in Florida. I got those. I'm started editing some of them, but those are going to be kind of like our weekly content, different reviews. We'll probably do a couple vlogs around here whenever like an event or something comes up as well, of course, like if it's a sneaker event and stuff. But yeah, I'll try to keep you guys up to date with any schedule changes, but I definitely want to kind of get like days set in stone. Of course, there's going to be days where nothing's going on, and then we won't go live on those days, and I'll try to do a video for the days I'm not live. That's kind of how we're gonna try to kind of keep it going. Daylight savings next month. Time will be jacked up. Oh, bro, time will be so nice for me right now because it gets dark because, the daylight savings time, it gets so dark here so early. Like, it's dark here probably at like 6 o'clock already. So the extra hour kind of like might help a little bit at night for sure. Yeah, I know it, like, especially like right when it happens, it's like it's a little bit harder for me to get used to up here because, yeah, the daylight hours are just, I think like at our shortest date, I think the sun sets like 5:30. It's pretty early. So we're pretty excited. What's happening, my boy? In the house, what's happening, Will? Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Again, we will be going over most of the drops this week. If you guys did pick up anything over the weekend or even last week, definitely let me know in the chat. If you guys want to talk about any topics, anything, of course, gets brought up, let me know. If we got any breaking news or you see something, just let me know. And from there, we'll probably go over, let's see, on the list, I got the Cactus Plant Flea Market. I don't have the other colorway. Like, they said what colorway it's going to be. I think it's going to be like a black and white one. But the best we got is like a light mock-up, which doesn't help that much in my opinion. But I've been talking about this shoe for I don't know how long. You guys are probably getting sick of it, like sick of me talking about it to this point. But I just love that shoe. And I love the Cactus Plant. The only collab I didn't like is that one right there. I haven't worn it yet. I'm not going to lie. It is and it's totally a shoe that would be like right up my alley, just something hideous. But it's just like too much. It's too heavy. It's just a lot to put on. If it was like a slip-on, like if you could slip it on like a Croc, I would probably, maybe if they took off the Velcro straps. But then again, the shoe would be too heavy to like make that way. But nonetheless, that's probably the only collab I wasn't like real fond of. Every other collab I've been a big fan of. Really, really looking forward to the Desert Moss colorway. In case you guys are wondering like what I'm talking about, I've edited a lot of like over the past couple weeks. I've been editing, just doing a couple different background things. If you guys if something bothers you more than something else, because I know some have, more motion than others. I did put together, this will probably be one of our spring backdrops. Only when I show my screen though, like when I'm showing you guys my screen. I'm kind of working with the colors in the background. I know I've been playing with, usually I had like the star, like the galaxy. I've had a bunch of different stuff. I also had the winter one. This is kind of the one we've been working with since Christmas, or basically since the wintertime. So I'll be doing a little bit slight changes there. And again, if there's anything that makes you dizzy or you know, that you just don't like, please tell me, because we've been editing a lot of stuff just to get everything ready for, you know, 2026 and even 2027. And we're just, I just want to make sure that you guys are digging it. Or that you guys don't like hate something, I guess. But nonetheless, this is, again, these are going to be dropping 2 colorways. I guess we got a black one. We first started seeing these bad boys back in, what was it, 2022? And Nike said that none of the sizes fit. Like all the sizes fit weird. So I wonder if they redid a cast and then remanufactured them, or if we're just getting all the leftovers, which would be fine with me. Even if there's, give me the one that's 2 sizes too big. I don't even care. I'll put the tissue paper that comes with the shoe. I'll put it in the toe box. Not a big deal. We've done it before. I feel like you can go up more sizes than you can go down. I only can go down like a half size. Maybe a whole size, like if, I'm only going to be in it for a few minutes if I take out the insole. But geez. If it's something I really like, I think we might even go up 2 full sizes, all the way up to a size 11 and a half. But yeah, we are excited for these, and there is going to be another colorway. They're calling the other colorway, guys, get this, Barley and Black Sail. Barley and Black Sail. Man, Will said, he goes, I bet these fit like Ugg. Man, if they do, I'm going to be a lover of them. I love my Uggs. Every year, seriously, the last 3 years, this year got another pair, got another moccasin. I usually just get sometimes there'll be moccasins, I'll be on sale that I'll just grab a colorway because I just wear them around the outside of the house in the wintertime. Sometimes I'll even wear them to work because they're kind of comfortable. They're warm, especially when we get a snowstorm or, we get a bunch of snow. I'll wear them as long as I'm not going to be in the snow because, again, I do slip my foot into them and your foot will get pretty wet if they don't. But I do think they're very comfortable. I think Uggs are pretty comfortable, especially for the price point, especially in the winter. If I had to wear them all year, I probably wouldn't have any Uggs. But for, what I can wear in the winter that's warm, oh, man, they're the best, in my opinion. And you can get a lot of good deals on them, too. If you just have your eye on something, if you wait till the next year or even go to the Nordstrom rack, sometimes they only get the dust, but sometimes they get the pixie dust. Sometimes there's a gem in it as well. So it's always a good place to look, and you can get them sometimes $70, $50 to $70. And I guarantee you'll like them. Great shoe, in my opinion. And the only thing is they only usually last me one winter. If I don't wear them to work, but I usually, on the cold nights or, when it storms a lot or something, I'll usually like to just dip my feet in there and maybe even wear them half my shift or something. But cleaning up, getting the floor wet and stuff, it does kind of wear them out, obviously, a little bit quicker. So we've been just getting one pair per winter. This last year, well, my sister got me a pair, but I had, it was a different style than I usually get the Tasman, which that recent collaboration was freaking awesome. The hidden Uggs collab. I didn't get it because oh no, I lost the keyboard. I dropped my vape and I lost the button. What the fuck? Yeah, my button came off. I lost my I button. That is some bullshit, Apple. What are we doing here? Holy. I might have to get out the wired keyboard, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, your boy just dropped the eye. All right, let's see if we can push that baby. Yeah, this thing is cooked. I might have to get out the super glue. I mean, it works. Kind of. But yeah, no, not a big deal. I'm just, I'll just put it on the top. It's like when Clavicular got his wig snatched. I'm left here speechless. There he is, old school smoke puff clouds.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
In the chat, that's what we like to see. What's happening, my boy? Good to see you. Big salutes. Good morning. Monday fun day, baby. We getting ready for the week. Gonna be a fun week. Definitely gonna celebrate a little bit, ending the week with a bang. I think the last day is on Friday, so we should break into March with a pretty good drop. Both, I think Thursday, Friday, and Saturday are all gonna be pretty decent. Pinkies up. Absolutely. And then we also, now of course we got Supreme now. Going to be dropping on Thursday. You know, I love that. Of course, the first collaboration isn't going to be till week 2. That's going to be our, I guess what, we're getting an Air Max, 2000? Air Max 2000. Not a big fan of, I got to say, the retro Air Max. I've just haven't been as big of a fan on those as some people. I love the looks of some of them, but like comfort-wise, you know, especially on the Air Max 2000, I don't know if I'm going to love it, depending on what it looks like. I mean, you know, I do love the Supreme collabs. But, yeah, the silhouette I'm not as excited about. Looks like we do got some more sizes. The Awake. Let's get to it right now. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about that because this is the first time me seeing that color. Let's bring up a couple of these colorways. Because what about the mock-ups? I hate when we get a mock-up. That's so much better. What about the mock-up? Yeah, let's go ahead and pop on over to the big board. Let's go ahead and make a move. We got the Air Jordan 6 collab. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up on the screen right here. I'm gonna pop up the ones that they showed us earlier in the year. And I was just wondering where these are. Okay. Okay, let me just go ahead and pop those ones on the big board, and I should be able to pull those over. Oh, shit. No, that is my meme board. Yeah, right here. God dang it. That pink one, though, you know? Oh, that pink one. I do like these, though. I'm not a big fan of the 2-tone, the 3-tone. And I don't know, maybe I might be the only one that likes these things. I don't know. What is your guys' opinion? It doesn't look good. He goes fuck away. Oh, these don't look great. I don't mind them. I don't know why. Usually, again, when it's on an SB, you know, anytime they're unsymmetrically color blocked like this, I usually don't like it as much, but there's something about this one that's the one I really like, guys. Honestly, I wanted it to look like this. Absolutely. 3 in the pink. This is like a 3 in the pink, 1 in the stink right there. That's what we were looking for. That beautiful fuchsia. Maybe even 4 in the stink, 1 in the pink. More into the bubblegum colorway. Beautiful, though. That's what we needed. Even the one that they did last year, the Jordan 5. And Will's like, wow, I'm making you guys sick at home. Some people, old school, says fire. Stinky. I think he's talking about Stinky Pinky, not the colorway. For sure. Yeah, it's, I was expecting something else. I'm not going to lie. I don't think these are terrible just for something a little bit different. But the way I used to think about color blocks like this, I know most times I would have hated something like this, let's be honest. I'm just finding a little soft place in my heart for that colorway. I don't know why. But I thought they were going to look like the Jordan 5s did. In fact, if they did look like the Jordan 5s, oh, that would be great. Which I think the mock-up is probably like as close as I've seen. But I thought the Jordan 5 colorway was freaking perfect. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the Jordan 5 colorway was perfect. Yep. Oh man. Yeah, we were getting these in 4 days? Do we have guys, do we have the other colorway? Do we have the other colorway? Yeah. Oh, we got some collab previews. All right, we'll get right to that. Yeah, we will get right to that. Let me take a quick pic for reference. I just wanted to go to Awake. I hope that I wasn't sure if they put anything else out. But yeah, I wouldn't mind going and checking out if they put another colorway. Yeah, they didn't. Damn. Yeah, the more I look at it, guys, the more I look at it, the more I don't like it, you know? I'm not going to lie. I might have jumped a little fast on that one. I guess I just had never seen those colors together. I don't know. I'm leaning still towards yes. I just hope that they drop the pink colorway. Will's making me rethink it. For sure. I don't know. It kind of looks dope. Like, from afar, it doesn't look too bad. I don't know. I kind of like it. There must be somebody, like... I totally can see why people think this is super ugly, because half of me thinks that, and the other half is kind of leaning towards... And I think these will be a cop, because... I don't have anything that looks, especially Jordan 6s. I wish they would drop that pink one, though, guys. Let's be honest. That pink one does look good. You know what I'm saying? That pink one does look good. The one on the bottom kind of just looks like the reverse infrared, or even the infrared. What would you guys cop it if it looked like the one on the top, or do you guys not like either? Which is understand. I don't have a lot of 6s either. In fact, I don't think I have any 6s in my collection right now. I mean, I like a couple. I just haven't had an opportunity to get them at retail. But I don't like I would be cool with maybe like 2 pairs of 6s. I really did like that neon green one that dropped a couple years ago. I think it dropped in like 2020, 2021. It was black and it was like cream, and it also had the neon green in it. It was a good looking colorway. But yeah, and then the infrared one, the black one, is really... I like the Dornbecker one too, but yeah, there's not too many 6s I like think about at night. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, of course the infrared one is my favorite. And then I would say I like the Travis Scott ones. And then I like this one. This is what I was talking about, guys. For some reason, I like that shoe. It looks sharp. But other than like the Dornbecker, the Travis Scotts, there's not too many of them. And even those, there would be a lot I would probably pick over that. But I do like the Travis Scott 6s. You know, one I eventually want to get in my collection, but it's, not what I'm like going out of my way to trade for or something like that. I don't know, this Awake one God, like I'll look at it and I'll kind of like wrinkle my nose, and then I'll look at it because I really like the blue colors. I really like it, like it's almost got like the Houston Oiler colorway in the front. That's what I really like. And even the infrared on the bottom, I just don't know if like the black is working or if it's like totally clashing with the shoe. I do like the colorway though, like the blue and the like UNC blue. Oh, that might be an easy one. It might be an easy one to cop. This is probably going to... I'm kind of curious about the tongue because the tongue looks see-through. I don't know if we can get a better look at that. But yeah, let's go Awake 6 right there. Yeah, I don't think they got it up. I just wanted to see... Because the tongue looks like it's like clear. Doesn't it? Yeah, they got a lot of merch for this. I was just going to see. I'm just flipping through these pictures to see if we do have any more pictures of the front tongue. But it does look like, to me, it has a clear tongue. Here, maybe I can get a better look over here. Yeah, if we can look at the Awake Jordan 6 tongue, I'll pull it up on the right side of the screen. Just so we can see that bad boy. Here, let me pop it back up on the screen. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we got like a front view other than... I think that's like probably the best view that we got. I don't know. Is that silver? It looks like it's either like a silver glitter or clear. Almost 700. Dude, the commercial, bro. I got so fired up when I saw, I've been waiting for Supreme pretty much. It's always just makes the week better, especially like content-wise. I always get fired up. Yeah, the tier list definitely coming back this year. I probably won't, just depending on the week, I probably won't do a tier list for every drop. But we'll definitely do a tier list for the big collabs. And I'll probably try to put that video out separately as well. So we getting back into it. You know it. All right. Yeah, let's get over to do you guys want to go over to Supreme right now? Beans kind of everyone's talking about it. If there's any order you want to go in, just let me know in the chat. I'll probably move on over to... Yeah, let's go take a look at that video on the Vegas Spear, and then we'll take a look at some of the stuff. We got, obviously, we got accessories, we got collaborations, we got just regular stuff. We'll kind of thumb through some of it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. As well, J-Dog! Yo, what's happening? He goes, the Levi Black 3 arrived yesterday. Holy shit, that was pretty fast. Congratulations. Hell yeah. We got another one. Yeah, the Levi's looking great. The blue, black, and the white. Of course, the one that was LA exclusive. The only reason why I didn't get it, and I still kind of want it just for the collection, and I probably should have grabbed one, but it just, like, wearing it, I just thought I would have probably always worn my black cement, and I really, I could have just spent the money elsewhere. But I do like it a lot, and I'm probably going to regret not copping it. I still do want the white one, though. I would love that, the white, and it's like a lighter denim. That's Supreme, baby! Hell yeah, we ready?
6-7.
Yeah, we ready for it. All right, let's get on over there. Let me go ahead and put it. I'm going to just put the video up on like the right, just on the side of the screen, just so you guys can, if anyone comes in, after the fact, they don't miss out on anything. We'll just go ahead and pop that one up. Yeah, let's go ahead. There it is. Yeah, lots. There's so much dope stuff. We'll go through the lookbook. Yeah, we'll go through the lookbook. Let me go ahead and pop this one up on the big board. And then yeah, I'll pop this one up right here for now. Actually, I'll go like this, and then I'm gonna get the yeah, this was the video they put up. This is the video they put up. It's their movie Taco Zone. It's so hard. It literally like it paid for this sphere for this year. This sphere was like hurting for business. Supreme gave it to him. Man, that looks so good though, doesn't it? How good would our stream look on that motherfucker? That would be great. That's what we need. That's what we need. Maybe 2 years. Yeah, when we hit 100,000 subscribers, we'll have to put something on the spear for the fam. For sure. All right, let's get over. I'm just gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead. I'm thinking probably the best that I've seen, at least that we can kind of go through everything kind of quick. I'll probably go to like the regular because we got shoes. I still gotta look at. I want to talk about those Asics. God dang it, those Tom Brown Asics. Because those are going to be dropping literally like we're less than 10 days away on those. Oh, man. The Pata Air Max 1? Are you insane? No, this is the best Pata colorway that they're going to be dropping. The Wave is in this crazy orange colorway as well. Oh, man, we got so much to talk about this morning. But let's get on over to the Supreme stuff. I definitely want a pair of those Thomas Bourne Asics as well. But let's go ahead and start with Supreme. We'll go ahead and take a look at a couple of the fits. And then I also, I want to put this one up as well. Because I feel like these are going to be the two that, we're going to want up right here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pop this one. Let me just see if we got. Let me share the screen real quick. So we got both of them up there. All right, there we go. Okay, so we got. Yeah, we'll probably go back and forth just so we can see. You can see it like on body and see the full fit, and then I just kind of got like the itemized stuff right here. I got the collab previews, and then we also have like the accessories that we can kind of look through. And then it looks like they did put out. This is just spring and summer, and then if we can also go down to the actual collaboration as well. There we go. And I'll, I'll put that one on repeat. The video will be on repeat. Let me put that on the right side. There we go. All right, it should be Gucci. Yeah. All right. Let's just go. Just take a look at a few of these fit picks. Just a couple that stick out to me. I mean, something I'm not gonna buy, but freaking sweet. I mean, this jacket is so dope. If you got the money for this, the let's go. Woo! We're thinking about we're thinking about afterlife now. Yeah, that shit's crazy, isn't it?
Wobbly wiggly, wobbly wiggly, wobbly wiggly.
Got that casket. That is crazy. I wonder how much that casket is gonna be. Oh man, we do need that casket, though. I will say. Hopefully we're not dead, though. Hopefully we won't actually need it. But man, this jacket, the Superman jacket, or sorry, Spider-Man jacket, so dope. Man, so sick. All right, let's go to just a couple other pieces off of the rip. This is also, I really like this denim jacket as well. Take a look at that. I don't really like the flip side But some of their denim, I definitely like the bleach and the wear on some of their denim styles. Another one I really liked just from seeing these fit pics was the Jacob & Co. Polo, which Jacob & Co. is going to probably have, some dog chains, some jewelry pieces as well. I thought that was also pretty dope. The Supreme Vance in leather. They always drop dope stuff. It's pretty expensive, but like that's a dope jacket, especially if you ride a bike. Usually you see jackets like that in leather. I don't know if I've ever seen one, with like that style that is like, I think it's like a canvas. That's pretty sick, I will say. Yeah. Yeah. Smokey said those patches messed up that jacket. I can't even see the name Spider clearly. Oh, let's go see the patches. Oh, on like the Wise Co and the Clots. Yeah, it does kind of. I don't know if that like to me that like visually that doesn't screw it up too much, but I can definitely see like how it can be like an eyesore as well. I can definitely see how that would be an eyesore, especially they're not like symmetrically placed. For sure. Yeah, just leaving that plane in the front would have, they could have definitely just went with that and then put those patches, I think, on the sleeve where they belong, on the on the shoulder and the upper arm. I think even if they would have put I think if they would only put 2 patches, I don't know if that would have looked right either. But yeah, they I think should have definitely went on the arm. For sure. There he is. We making some noise. We making some noise over there on Twitch. Appreciate you guys coming through both on the YouTube and the Twitch side as well. Good looking out. Good morning. How we doing, playa? Yeah, we just kind of going through mostly some of basically most of the sneaker news. We're going over some of the drops as well, including Supreme. And we'll probably go over every day at the end of the stream. We'll just take a quick look at the calendar, take a look at everything dropping each day, and then that's probably how we'll end it. Or has on the shoulders. Yeah. I think the shoulders would have been probably the best place. Just because you got the spider web on the upper arm, and then you got it's running a pattern. Like, right, they sew the arms on, so it looks like there's a spider web pattern on the arm, and then there's also one on the chest. So yeah, it looks like on the upper shoulder there where they sewed it together. Yeah, the patches there would have just taken up the spider web. That would have probably been the best place. You know it. Smoke puff clouds in the
I'm on
chat.
that good cushion alcohol.
That's what we're talking about. Good to see. Let's get it. Hot boxing.
Oh, them not bad like the lion. I them not bad like the lion.
Hell yeah. Good to see everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening if you are watching us across the pond as well. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Next thing we got. Next, that Misfits. I got to show you something. Oh, this is this might be my favorite thing. The old Washington Bullets jersey. Oh, man, you know who this used to remind me of when they had these jerseys? Who can tell me who good old number 77 was? Jorge Mirashon, baby. That guy, I'm talking true OG pimp. Yeah. One of my favorite players. One of my favorite NBA players of all time. Old Jorge Mirashon. Even better actor, actually. He was even a better actor. But this has got to be one of the best jerseys. This is not the only one. There's a couple dope jerseys. There's a Nuggets coat that's fire as well. But this is probably my favorite jersey out of the bunch. And we're definitely going to cop one of these for the collection for sure. But let's can we get a picture of old Jorge up here? Talking about a playa. This guy. I'm telling you. Oh, man, this guy got so much pussy. I literally put, instead of Jorge Murashon, I put Jorge Pussy. Because this is literally how this guy rolled. There he is, baby. I don't even know how to spell his last name. This is, I wish they would have made it if they would have made this jersey number 77, I think that's the only way it could have gotten any better. Okay. I think that's the only way it could have gotten any better. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, let me go ahead and show you. On the right side of the screen, we got old Jorge right there. My man was like 7'7". Also, he was, look at old Timmy. That's old Timmy Hardaway there, Timmy H. He about my height, right there. Do we got any pictures of old Jorge fucking rocking that jersey? Oh man, yeah, maybe that was before the striped jerseys. It had a couple of great knee braces right there. Absolutely. Yeah, I thought that was like back in the stripe days, but those might have been before. But the only way this jersey could have been better if they would have just given our man the salute. Put number 77 on that bitch. We don't want to know when Supreme was established. Yeah, we want the good old Jorge number. Let's go, sheesh. My man. I love this guy. Absolutely. Let's see, wasn't he on that one movie too? God, it was an action movie, and I think he played like the bad guy. Oh my God. Oh, we gotta go to the IMDb, and we gotta we gotta see. Yeah, the old Jorge Murashon IMDb. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I got Jorge Musician. Yeah. IMDb. Yeah, he was on I forget what movie it was. Yeah, we're gonna pull it up right now. All right, here we go. IMDb. He got a bigger IMDb than J-Mac does. What's going on here? All right. Okay, let's go ahead. Yeah, he's got, J-Max might be bigger than this. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Oh, mine's a little bit bigger. I don't have as big of parts, but it's comparable. It's comparable, I will say. It was in the My Giant. That's what it was, yes. The My Giant. Oh, man. Okay, well. I thought he might have had more credits than your boy, but just barely. Yeah, My Giant. Yeah, the Billy Crystal movie. Okay. Old Jorge. A great actor, though. Fucking hey. The guy gets into character and you wouldn't believe it. Truly got to check it out. The Mask of Zorro. Now, I don't know if I remember that. He was actually in a movie in 2023. He played Manodrome. He's got 7 credits, though. He does have 7 credits. Oh, yeah. I can already see the synopsis. Conflicted about his girlfriend's pregnancy. Ralphie's life spirals out of control when he meets a mysterious family of men. Yeah. Yeah, that seems like the Jorge I knew. Yeah. I don't know if he was in a big enough part to be in the trailer. We'll see. It's a Lionsgate movie. Oh, it's got the guy from the Social Network in it. This guy. I forgot what his name is. Yeah, the guy on the cover right there. Yeah, he's on, what's it called? The Social... Jesse Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg. That's Adrian Brody, too. Come on, baby. Where's he at? Old school. What do I know? All right. It's like everyone. Everyone's life right there. Yeah, old Jorge didn't make the trailer, but sounds like J-Mac, you know? We both had a career where you could barely see us. Quite nice. Absolutely. All right, let's get back to what we were talking about because we're just getting started here. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you guys coming through on a Monday. We just getting the week started. Last week was a little bit dusty, so we're trying to make up for it this week. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are reaching us. We are just going over some of the sneaker news for the week. I'm going to go ahead here and take this one off. And let's go ahead and move to our next story. Which was just back to the Supreme. Back to the Supreme drop. We took just a little side note. If you guys just got here, we were taking a look at some of the Supreme drops, and we came across this Washington Bullets jersey, and that's where we went down the Jorge Murasan rabbit hole. All right. Now let's make a move back on over to the drop list. After this, we're going to take a quick look at some of the collaborations so we can see if they're cooking anything up on the collab side. But this one, I don't think we're done yet. Oh, look at the Astros jacket. Astros jacket kind of fire. I mean, I'm not an Astros fan, but, I also bought a Syracuse memorabilia, and I'm definitely not a Syracuse fan. But yeah, we got this Astros jacket is hard. That's a good looking jacket. I'm not an Astros fan, but boy, oh boy, I could be this year. I could be this year. Speaking of, look at the Nugs, bro. Look at the Nugs. I'm not a big guy on like satin bomber jackets. It's a little too shiny for me, but I don't know. This one is pretty tough. I do like the jacket. I'm not gonna lie. Do we have some T-Puffs ones coming? I don't know. On the collab side, I don't know the teams they're collabing on, but I definitely like some of the merch we're seeing. There's got to be other teams part of this. My guess would be maybe like 2 or 3. But for now, we got the Astros and the Nuggets. Or at least that's all they're teasing us with. I honestly like both of those jackets. And then we got the Arabian print. I also believe we do got an Arabian box logo as well. I like the box logo better, the t-shirt. Oh, man, there was also a really dope... Oh, man, Misfits. Okay, let me get into the Misfits. This thing is super, super sick. Let me go ahead and pop it on over. Yeah, I don't know if we got other colorways, but the jacket itself looks so sick. Here, let me pop it up on the big board. But yeah, there we go. Oh, this is the wrong one. Nope, that's the right one. The Misfit, the black and yellow and pink jacket there. So good. So good. I just love like the Misfit art, from like the 90s. They made a lot of dope merch back then. But yeah, it's probably one of my favorite like like zip ups or hoodies. That at least that we're only looking at like probably like 20% of the stuff. And yeah, I was a big fan of this as well. I do want to go over to the collaborative side of things as well. I'm trying to think some of the other stuff that I might have highlighted that we haven't went over. Yeah, we have accessories. I think we'll do accessories, and then we'll do collaboration, and then we'll probably, obviously we'll talk about it a lot. This week, I believe, going back to our Supreme dates. Yeah, the first drop is actually, or at least the first collaboration, is going to be March 5th. So week 1 obviously will be on Thursday. And then our first collaboration. Usually there used to be a week off. We used to have a week 1 drop. Then we would have the next Thursday there would be nothing dropping. And then the first collab would always be like 2 weeks after the first drop. But this year, they got it for March 5th. So we're on for next Thursday, baby. Our first Supreme collab of 2026. Remember last year, we got the SBs. That were great. In fact, I'm still trying to get some of those. I mean, I got the black and the white, but I'm trying to actually get like the hard pairs. But nonetheless, absolutely old school goes, what a movie description. Sounds like a must-watch. Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't want to miss that one. Oh, there we go. Jesus loves you. Absolutely. He loves you as well. And Jesus is King. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, what else we got? What else we got out there? Let's see. Oh, we do got some of the T-shirts as well. We'll probably try to go over some of those. I do want to get over to the accessories though, because those are always fun. So let's go ahead and pop on over. I'll probably leave up the dates. Yeah, we'll leave the dates on the big board so you guys can see that if anyone is interested in the Supreme release. But I do want to get on over to the collab side of things. And then we're going to be getting back into the sneakers. Yes, sir. Then we're getting back into the sneakers. We got, let's see. We got the collaborative side of things. And then we'll pop on over to the sneaker side. And it looks like they're just showing like a few of them for right now. Let me go ahead and pop that one over. Yeah, because I want to go over the collaborations, and then we'll go over the accessories as well. All right. Accessories. Popping on over. We're just going to get those ones popped up for now. All right. Yeah, I got the collabs open right now, and then we'll probably do collabs and accessories. And then we'll get back on over to the sneakers, I think. Because we got a lot to talk about on the sneaker side as well, including some stuff dropping early March. We're kind of talking about the first week. I mean, we'll talk a lot about this week, but I also want to get into like next week as well. Because beginning of March is going to be a banger. Not going to want to sleep on that one. No. Yeah, I got the drops. We got both the collab as well as the accessory. Okay, I got them up right here. All right, so some of the collab previews. Let's go on over to the big board. We'll get that one, popped up. All right, there we go. We should be Gucci. Yes, sir. All right, collab previews. We got the Spider-Man. Dude, even the Hanes stuff is kind of dope, I gotta say. The boxers. Boxers are tough. Yeah, dude, did you guys see the shorts? Did you see the fucking Superman shorts? Or sorry, I keep calling them Superman. The Spider-Man. The Spider-Man shorts. Yeah, those are crazy. They got the blue on them, man. I got to get those, man. There's some fit pics in those would be epic. The Scream mask is epic, too. The accessories are next level this year, for sure. For sure. What do you guys think? It almost looks like a spider collab. For sure. I kind of like I like the boxers. The zip-ups aren't too bad. I don't know. I'm not like a big web guy. You know what I'm saying? The t-shirts are all right. The t-shirts are all right. Yeah, I don't know if we got, the Spider-Man tees. Yeah, I don't know if we got. Yeah, we'll probably go over the t-shirts. Yeah, let's go over. Oh shit, we got some. Looks like we got some Mossy Oak collabs as well. I did see a couple pieces with Mossy Oak. But yeah, the t-shirts. There was here it is, the Spider-Man tee. Hey, Lito! There he is! Gang, what's happening, playa? Oh, man. What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Oh! All right, let's go ahead and pop that one over. We're just going over right now some of the Supreme highlights. We're going to be going over the accessories we still got to look at, and we're just going over some of the collabs right now. But good to see you, my boy. Happy Monday. We're just getting started this week. Appreciate you guys coming through. Hey, your boy's I've been snowed in as well. Last week, I didn't go live on, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? In the morning, we ended up getting a pretty big snow shower. And then the next 2 days, it just basically blew. So we were in a winter warning for 3 days. It was more the wind, I think, that was the biggest setback. Because our internet went out, then our electricity actually went out yesterday. So we're just getting back up. I had a little, now it's kind of melting. Today it's supposed to be 40 and tomorrow it's supposed to be 40. But for some reason, the last week and a half was not what you guys are getting on the East Coast. So we didn't get that much snow. So I will be thankful for that. But yeah, it looks like you guys are getting showered over there in the New York, New Jersey area. Smoke puff clouds in the chat. That's what we love to see. Let's get it like the lion.
Oh, them not bad like the lion. Them not bad like the lion.
Hell yeah. Coke said blizzard over here. Yo, the East Coast, that literally... I thought it was like North Dakota, Minnesota, Montana, for sure. And it's nope, this is New York or the East Coast. Yeah, man, you guys stay warm over there. We're thinking about you guys. Alina goes, it's fucked. For sure. Not great. Gulk is blizzard over here. God. Right. Well, hopefully, you guys stay out of the weather. If you do go far, put a shovel in there, bring some water, a little blizzard pack in case you get stranded anywhere. And obviously, be careful for the black ice for those of you guys that are traveling out there. Your boy, I didn't tell you. Oh, bro. Also, what happened last week? Your boy backed into a fucking pole. Oh, man. Came from nowhere, man. I backed into a pole. Gubby the puppy was in the goddamn whip, and he didn't even tell me. Didn't even give me a fucking warning. Couldn't believe... Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Backing out where I work. Not only that, where I work, there was a fucking light pole in the middle of the parking lot. And, we park far away. We don't park right by the door because they make us, park on the side so customers can have that. And your boy, just kind of excited, excited. I just got off a little gassy with the foot. We're kind of fucking spun her out, backing up, and fucking just leveled the pole. Yeah. Bumper's a little cranked. But I tell you what, that ain't going to get us down. That was actually just the start to our week. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was just the start to the week. And hopefully we're going to end it with a bang with you guys. Got a lot of good drops for the weekend. I just spilled my soda. Give me 1 second. Hey, what are you doing? Get out of here. All right, we are back. Spilt a little on the computer. Just a little, though. All right. We also, I think we got our, did anyone get the unions? Who got the unions in? I'm still waiting for my pair. Still waiting for my pair. All right, let's move on to the next item. Let me get this one up on the big board. All right, yeah, the next item that we got is going to be the Scream collab. This is the one I was talking about. Gok says my unions are okay. Here, let's check when mine arrive. Yeah, let's check when mine arrive. They arrive. The unions. Oh boy. The shipment is out for delivery, baby. It looks like she's out for delivery. But I thought it did say I think they needed a signature, and I gotta, I'm gonna be going into work. So if it doesn't get here, what I'm saying is if it doesn't get here by like 5 o'clock, then we probably aren't going to cop. Or, just not going to get them, we're not going to be around for the signature. I'll just have to, grab them tomorrow. Gok said, yeah, signature. Okay, so I always wonder, when I get those notifications, because, I usually get them in my email, and I'm like, are they going to leave it, or is this for, the order I just ordered? But yeah, it looks like it is. Alito got that jellyfish. Let's go, baby. Hey, that's a good
I'm
one.
on that good cushion alcohol.
6-7.
Hell yeah. Congratulations. I tried. I was going to do a show on both Friday and Saturday morning. But we ended up again had an outage, so it was a little loosey-goosey, to say the least. Kind of sketchy over the weekend. So, man, congratulations. I was able to get into them, though. I was going to do it live, of course. But, yeah, unfortunately, didn't get any W's. And in the start to the year, the Adidas has been pretty good to your boy. We bought a couple smaller purchases from Adidas. In the beginning of the year, we had the Mega Ride, the Willie Chavarias. These bad boys. I haven't had a chance to wear them. I did wear my Pleasures. I have a Pleasures Asics collab on the Gel NYC. I gotta say, I don't mind that Gel NYC, that Asics. especially for the it's right around $150 retail. I don't like it as much visually, but on foot, I was really impressed with those. Yeah, this was the Mega Ride. This was, I think, our first purchase in 2026. And then since then, we got like a Bape Adidas collab. Oh, no, my first purchase, sorry. My first purchase was actually on my trip back from Florida, we copped the Jordan 11 Gammas. We got those in store. We got those in store at a JD Sports that had just opened up. So they must have had some extra inventory over there. And we got those bad boys. But yeah, I did want those gel. I can't wait to see those. We did want the jellyfish. I got to say. Fucking sweet. Then we got, again, the Scream edition or the collaboration. Looks like we got some shorts. I really like that dog tag. That dog tag is so sick. Looks like it either has a diamond bezel or Schwarzkopf crystal bezel. Probably the Schwarzkopf bezel. But nonetheless, I also like the mask. I can never have too many Halloween get-ups. But yeah, everything else. I do like the hoodie as well. And even the jacket, you know, I feel like you got to kind of be maybe a Scream fan or what was the other one? The parody movie called Not Another Teen Movie. Yeah, they're both great. They're both great. I think I might have a couple scenes. I do have at the end of the show, because we were talking about these collaborations, I definitely wanted to put like a themed ending to today. And I think we have it. Alito goes, I really want that Millie Wagerad or the Willie Mega. Bro, these I haven't. Again, I wanted to I was going to wear those or on dead stock those instead of my Pleasures or that Asics pair. But what I was wearing a pair of black pants. So they just look better with those. But yeah, I just really want to try those out and see like how they feel comfort wise. They look really dope if you got anything like with wide legs, like, you know, like a straight fit or a wide fit or I don't know what they call it, like a flare fit. They look really good, you know, with pants that cover a lot of your shoe. They look pretty dope. Ghost Smash Do-Rag is fire. It really is. Oh, Scary Movie, yes. Yeah, Scary Movie. What did I say? And then the Not Another Teen parody. For sure. Yeah, I love, I feel like growing up, man, there were so many good, like, Not Another Teen movies were very funny. Absolutely. All right, let's go to the next one. Then we got the Misfits, man. This collab is insane. I'm just a big Misfit, just the OG tees. We're always dope as well, but I really think they did a dope job on this. You know, everyone kind of uses the skull, so, you know, we're kind of used to that. But I like how they recreated, especially the hoodie, the zip up, and the t-shirt. I thought the t-shirt, the one on the bottom, the pink and the blue one, those were pretty dope, actually. They did a great job on that. I'm a big Misfits fan, always have been. When I grew up, I raced motocross, and I had on my fucking front fender, instead of having like, you know, like one of like Troy Lee Designs or, you know, one of the sponsors from my motocross or just like a motocross part, I had like a Misfits sticker on both sides. It was pretty sweet. I gotta say. Is that Scream Supreme collab, Lido? It is, playa. It is. Yes, we're getting a lot of good stuff, man. They're going for the gusto, baby. They really are. It's gonna be like I said, 2026 is gonna be a big year. I think 2028 is gonna be our generational year. Like that's gonna be our kind of the end of the generational run. But I think like I said, the next 3 years, man, I'm really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. through the good and the bad, the ups and the downs. I think the next, especially with like collaborations and releases, I think we're going to get a ton of dope drops. I wasn't too excited. I wasn't too excited. I'm not going to lie. I'm a big fan of Amamanier, of course. I've copped a lot of their collaborations. I feel like they might be on a little cold streak right now. They just got that Adidas, account. Maybe they need to step away from one of the brands. I think it's maybe just too many sneakers. I feel like they're starting to get kind of just boring. But, they do got their Adidas account. They also got a Nike collab. I thought was terrible. I'm not going to lie. I thought a lot of those Vomero colorways didn't look like collabs. But they do got, they are going to be starting out the year with a couple, both on the Adidas and on the Nike side as well. I don't think I've copped an Amamanier collab since the Amamanier 3 or was it which one dropped last? I think the 4. Well, there was a 3, the black one, and then there was also like 2 different colorways of the 4. But the last one I was really excited about, I think, was the Jordan 12. I know a lot of people didn't like that. But yeah, I don't get excited for Amamanier collabs like I used to. And, I'm kind of bummed out about that. I'm not going to lie, because I used to get, like, super, super hyped for them. And just, like, I just think, like, just seeing similar colorways and you're like, show me something different. But, Smokey goes, I like the first Vomero showcase. Let's take a look at them. Let's actually take a look at those. Because there was like 2 colorways I liked. Here, I got them up right here. Yeah, there was like 2 colorways I enjoyed. Well, I mean, I'm not even gonna say like I don't love these colorways, but not even that. Even if I did like them, I feel like that they just don't look like collabs. That's all. And I think maybe the when they do the Whitaker Group collabs, like I like when they put Amamanier on there. Like I like when they put the logo on there. I don't really look for any of the other logos other than like Amamanier. So I guess maybe I is a fan of Amamanier. I really like the Amamanier collabs. I'm not as big of a fan of the Whitaker Group collabs, if that makes sense. Because sometimes they'll do a collab under the Whitaker Group, and then sometimes they'll do a collab under the, like, if it's Amamanier, if it's Social Status. I like when they do individual collabs with the boutique. Like, I love when it's like either just a Social Status collab or an Amamanier collab. Yeah. Smokey goes, that top one is the one for me. That is the best one. Absolutely. For sure. That is the best one. And I thought, honestly, like, I feel like that should have just been, like, the only one. But, yeah, there isn't also, I looking at the shoes, there's not a lot of, like, branding on it. But, yeah, the top one, it definitely is, in my opinion, the best one. I don't mind this one either, Smoke. Like, I don't know. I might just, yeah, maybe I don't. I didn't mind that one that looks like a baseball, the APV one. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, those are kind of, yeah, maybe I needed just to look at those twice. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of like any of the other colorways other than that top one, honestly. All right, let's go to the next. Let's take a look at the next thing that we got on the list. Oh, yeah, we just took a look at the Misfits. Then we got the Playboy, baby. We're getting another Playboy collab. That's right. Those pants are fire, though. Let's keep it a hundo fun. The pants on the bottom, the hats, the truckers with the fucking, like where you would have the olive tree. Those are fire. I'm telling you guys. I need a pair of these pants too. The khakis with the Playboy fucking logo all over the pant is hard. I can wear those to work. I wear a lot of the Supreme, just the regular khakis to work. Sometimes I got to be dressed in khakis, and other times I can wear all black. But that is one I think we need for for the nights. There's like an event or something. We want to dress a little nicer. Need that pink cap, right, Will? Those are sick, bro. Yeah, I would take any of those colorways, honestly. Pink one is the best. Pink one would be the pink, the black, or the camo. I mean, those are all good. The pants are good, too. Yeah, the pants and then the truckers. That jacket's kind of dope. I don't wear, like, bomber jackets like that, very much. But, I mean, I wouldn't, I wouldn't probably pass on. I would also take those jerseys. I probably wouldn't want to pay for it, but I would definitely wear it for sure. Especially the black one. Then we got what's this one? Sorry, I am not I don't know about this one as much as probably some of you guys, but multiple exciting collaborations were previewed in today's images, including Spider-Man, Ghostface from Scream, Misfits. Some older collaborations are also returning, such as I saw the Gravedigger too. I got too much OCD to read this right now. Such as Playboy, The Great, China Wall, Umbro. I always love the Umbro collabs. The Gravedigger, I did see a pair of the sweatpants. I fucking love like the Gravedigger monster truck. But it looks like this one is from Alfredo Martinez. Okay. We will probably go over. I will do either a separate video or when we get closer to the Alfredo Martinez collaboration. I'll always do like a behind the collaboration where we talk about it a little bit, talk about the history, all that good stuff. This one, they've definitely worked together in the past, but Alfredo Martinez is featured on multiple pieces this year. As well, along with Fiji Water and Art Dealer. Looks like they're all going to have pieces as well. And then it looks like also Mitchell and Ness is also going to be dropping some basketball items. I'm guessing that Denver Nuggets coat is probably a Mitchell and Ness. The Houston Astros one, we've looked at those. Those are going to be Mitchell and Ness collabs. I did buy a Mitchell and Ness collab last year. I bought they were like tree line camo, and they were a Syracuse orange, but they were a Mitchell and Ness short. They're fire. They're fire. And then it also looks like, the Jacob & Co. We did see a polo from Jacob & Co. Usually Jacob & Co. will also do some neck bezels. They'll do some arm bezels, some wrist bezels. They'll also do some jewelry. And then it looks like also we got La Martina. La Martina also going to be dropping some pieces as well. And this is just part of the collab stuff. We haven't went over any of the GR stuff or any accessories yet. We will be going over the accessories. We will be saving a lot of the GR stuff just for our tier list each week. Especially when there's a big collab, I will put out a separate video that will be the tier list video, and then whatever week Supreme it's going to be called. But this is Art Dealer. Again, Art Dealer, and I would say La Martina, and also Alfredo Martinez. All going to be interesting this year. I don't like this one as much as the other two, but I kind of like the white zip up a little bit, something a little different. Waiting for this. Lito. Holy shit. That's. He goes, waiting for Supreme Playboy Pornhub collab. right?
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah, I'm also not familiar with too much of art dealer stuff as well. It almost looks like a couple decks would be pretty dope on his. But let's get on to the next one.
6, 7.
All right, we got pieces from Fiji Water. Who doesn't love their water fresh? Who doesn't like their water drippy? It's the wettest of the wet. Fiji and Aquafina. Absolutely. I would say Fiji's the wettest. If she's just regular wet, we say she's Aquafina. If she's dripping and making you drown, that's Fiji. But very interesting. I need that jersey. I need that jersey. Don't really like I don't love the items, but the jersey is fire, I will say. That was kind of one that surprised me a little bit. It almost looks like an Ocean Spray collab. Then we get back to Umbro. I tell you what, not only have we been on a generational run, but Umbro also, the last couple of years, I would say, has been on a run of their own. They got some insane collabs. Like, I just loved their Soulbox collab. They had some freaking dope pieces as well. I believe they also had a collab with, what is it, Soul Patrol? They've been knocking out their collabs. Honestly, the Supreme ones don't look as good as some of the ones that I think they've got going on. In fact, the one I like the best, it recently dropped. I can't buy anything from it because it's so fucking expensive. The duties are too expensive. Yeah, the duties were too expensive. I believe it was, oh, man. Yeah, let me go over to Umbro. Yeah, you only can order it like Slam Jam. Sorry, not Soulbox. Slam Jam. It was actually a really good collab. I like a lot of the pieces. It's just the only place I've seen it is over on Slam Jam, and the fucking, like, they'll give you free shipping if you have like, I don't know, $100 or $200 order, but the duties are fucking crazy. I was only ordering like an anorak jacket and like one other thing, and the duties were like $160. So, I'm too tight to pay for shipping. So duties, it's not even. We can't even debate that. Straight tap water, old school. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let me go ahead and put this one up on the big board while we get to the next item. And yeah, a couple of these Umbro, I liked like the jacket on the top. Okay, so like, yeah, let's put this one. And then, yeah, I just got to put my other, there we go. That way we can get the video back up there on the sphere. The Fiji. Gang, gang, baby. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
That's what we like to see. Appreciate you guys for being here as well on a Monday, just getting the week started. Going to be a fun week this week. Got lots going on. We do got some drops going to be going down earlier in the week. We will get to the calendar as soon as we're done with the Supreme items. We'll get back on over to the calendar as well. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Let's get it, baby. Woo. Oh, yeah. Well, that didn't work. All right, a little late there on the audio, on the bumper. All right, let's go to the next one. Yeah, probably my favorite item is probably the zip up there, the tree line camo. It's almost in between like a tree line camo and like one that you would camo for like goose hunting, especially like in the spring, like right after winter. It's got more like usually the The goose camo has more cattails on it. But that's kind of the vibe I'm getting on this. I like that. I mean, the top one, I think the whole top row is all right. I like both of those. I think the top right one is a quarter zip. But I do like the camo jackets. I wish they would have made the anorak. That is my favorite piece. I think that they've been making the last couple years. All right, next collab, we're going to the grave. The grave digger. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man, yeah, we need an intro for the grave digger.
6-7.
But interesting pieces here. Look at that. Look at that trucker hat, boys and gals. That trucker hat is insane. That trucker hat is insane. It looks like the detail is crazy. Crazy. I just remember growing up, I used to love the monster trucks. Like, it was back when, like, Bigfoot would come to them. So Bigfoot was, always my favorite, but Gravedigger, I used to just love the way that thing looked. That hat is freaking crazy. And it looks like there's some, like rhinestones or some crystals on that bitch as well. The Gravedigger pack. Super dope. Then we got the Supreme. Looks like this one is, I'm not even sure. We got anyone from Japan or South Korea possibly. Looks like they got just 3 pieces. But I do like the double knee pants with the Supreme spell out on the thigh. Again, this is the Great China Wall. Sorry, this is the Great China Wall. It's got to be. It's the only one left. Yeah, this is the Great China Wall. 3 pieces. And then we got Mitchell and Ness, baby. Yes. God. Look at the Mitchell and Ness stuff. I always like their collabs. That Bullets jersey is my number one. The Bullets jersey has got to be my number one. That is so sick. That is so sick. Lito said, is that Supreme release this year? Lito, yeah, this is just like Supreme early look. Like Supreme early look. The first drop, Lito, is going to be Thursday. Here, let me put up drop schedule. Drop schedule, very important. Because, I think the first one's on Thursday. And then next week, we're already going to be getting our first collab, which is always just a bunch of fun. There we go. Let me go ahead and put up our other thing on there. This is the schedule. This is the schedule. Yeah, we got next. The lookbook came out today. Of course, today is the 23rd. And then our first drop is going to be this week on the 26th. Going to be Thursday. We getting back into it. And then the first collab going to be week 2, March 5th. Is going to be when the Air Max 2000, the Nike collab, is going to be that week. Week 1, we always get a really, really big drop list. We usually don't get a collab with it. They might have a couple pieces, but we won't actually get an official collab. And they'll save that for week 2. Yeah, the Mitchell and Ness is going hard. I don't like the basketball jerseys, only the Bullets one. Why is the Bullets? I was hoping, fingers were crossed. Honestly, as soon as I saw that Bullets jersey, I was like, what NBA teams are they working with this year, right? Because that Bullets jersey, that's probably my favorite piece out of this year. Just like from, what we've seen. So, I mean, there's a lot that I like, but I love that jersey. I wish there was more of them. I'm guessing there's got to be more than just the Washington team. Maybe not. Maybe there's a Nuggets jersey, Beans, they also got, I'm guessing, there'll be a Nuggets jersey. Maybe even an Astros jersey as well. But I don't know. I don't think anything's going to be as dope as that Bullets jersey. I just love that jersey. Then we got the Jacob & Co. The Jacob & Co. There's also going to be a soccer jersey, and I guarantee that soccer jersey is going to be lit for sure. We're going to be getting those bad boys as well. And then for right now, it looks like those are, or that is the last preview that we got as far as the collaboration side of things. Let's go ahead and pop on over to some of the accessories. Oh, man, we got a casket. Holy shit. That is crazy. Oh, man, the casket. Would be dope, though. Then the ATM. I didn't even see the ATM. What are we doing here? That's insane, bro. Holy. All right, yeah, let's go back on over to the big board. Yeah, I'm going to go over to drops. Yeah, we already got a Supreme week 1. Yeah, it looks like week 1 is already out. Again, there's not going to be any big collaborations week 1. But looks like we already have a tentative drop list as well. I'll go ahead and pop that one up on the monitor. We'll take a look at everything a little bit more closely. But yeah, God damn it. Okay, yeah, as far as, this one's got to be changed so we can get the Supreme drop list up here. All right, there we go. Yeah, the drop list. Oh, no, that was, okay, that was, okay, we were looking at the new lookbook, and it looks like that might have been the first drop from last quarter. So that's good news. That's good news. Yeah, let me go ahead and pop. We already popped the dates up. Okay. Yeah, we just looked at the collab previews. Yeah, I didn't want to do an overall look. I just kind of wanted to go through more of the accessories, and then we'll probably move on and get back to our sneaker news. But I feel like, yeah, maybe Jay, because we do got week 1 t-shirts. I wanted to come over some of those and then just look at some of the accessories a little bit closer. But yeah, the box logo, I did want to show you. I just wanted to also show you the Spider-Man shirt. Again, we will be going over this before Thursday. I'll have every single colorway, every t-shirt colorway, all the graphics. We'll go over everything again Wednesday. We'll go over week 1 in detail. We're just kind of combing over everything for this holiday or this season. Right now, we do got the Raybic box logo. That is the box logo we will be getting this year. And then again, they do got, just a bunch of tees. The tees will all be dropping week 1. So you all see these out week 1. The duck shirt fire. This is that, what was it, art? Yeah, one of the collab pieces. And then they got the long sleeve shirt. Not too many things going down. But again, the week 1 drop list will all be out Wednesday. We'll go over all that stuff. Let me go ahead and pop up the Supreme accessories. I don't know. Yeah, I wanted to comb through it. I didn't know if there was like an itemized page or if we just got everything. Yeah, I think we just kind of got it with the, like, we don't have it itemized. So just some of the stuff. Yeah, let's get over here. Let's see, do we got that? Yeah, right here. I'll pull this up because I feel like the accessories, we can kind of look at it better this way. All right, there they are. All right, so yeah, we're just looking at everything a little bit closer, just the accessory side of things. A lot of cool stuff over here. Definitely my favorite is got to be I got to get one of those microphones for the studio. That'd be perfect. But yeah, the ATM, we got the boxing rink, we got duct tape. Yeah, lots of different stuff. Accessories, in my opinion, always the best. Now we even got the casket this year. But just going over some of it, of course, we got the casket on the right side. We don't have a price point yet, but I guarantee that's over 10K. Holy, start saving now, boys and girls. Yeah, start saving now. The next one that we got is going to be the ring. We got the old boxing ring right there. Brand risk entertainment. That is pretty sweet, I will say. That reminded me of my old WWF fucking ring when I was a little kid. Oh, man. Me and my friend Travis used to fucking get in just fist fights when we would play WWF. We would fight between the figures and the belt that we would have. If you would win, we had like the real belt. That would be like the prize. But oh boy, by the end of the night, we just hated each other. I fucking hated them so much. Oh, we were both really sore losers. Yeah. The ring? I didn't even see a ring. Dude, is that a fucking... Dude, those belts are insane. The belts go crazy. If those are like little mini discs, I don't know what those are. Right next to the Scream mask right there, you see that? Right next to those two Scream masks on the left. It almost looks like a credit card. Oh, those are gold bars. Yo. We got to get the gold bars no matter what, because that's going to be a good investment. Gold's already worth a lot, let alone the Supreme branded gold, which might be fool's gold. Let's be honest. But whether it's fool's gold or not, I guarantee it'll be, worth, might even be worth more than, I wouldn't say that, the price of gold. But that is, I got to get that one. Right, old school? Dude, if I can get that microphone, we're going for the mic. Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah, that'd be sick. You're talking about the sorry. I thought you meant like a ring pop. The boxing ring, exactly. Gok said, yo, Gok, right? He goes, I need that Supreme Jersey barrier fingerboard. I didn't know if they were dropping the fingerboard. Like, you see that little avalanche shovel, Gok? And it looks like a Dakine backpack. That's insane. Yeah, and then right below it looks like it's got like a little, I don't know, like a bar for the fingerboard. That's crazy. Shout out Gok. Gok's got his own setup as well. He got sponsored where he's got his own fingerboard, not the Supreme one. But nonetheless, this one would be cool to have next to the fingerboard for sure. Yeah, that's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. I would love to see that Jersey barrier, right? Oh, that's what it is. Oh, I thought it would have been more like the cement Jersey barrier, but it looks like it's more like, I don't know. Can we see it set up? Do we get to see that thing's, bro? Bro, that thing set up is going to be crazy. Yeah, we got to get that. Well, we definitely got to get that for the setup for when you're fucking shredding those fucking, whatever you're shredding. Dude, to put that Supreme on whatever you're filming, just kind of put that obstacle in there would be fucking epic, bro. Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, that's going to be sick. I didn't even know that's what it was. That's sick. Oh, man, I actually want one of those too. Yeah, we got to get that. Even the whole setup there, I don't know if everything comes with it. Because it looks like there's a backpack, a baseball bat. It looks like there's an avalanche shovel. Those would be sick if they were also real life, but... Dude, that Jersey barrier, right? $50 fuck. I know. It probably is going to be something ridiculous. Do we have an idea? Okay, so we got I want to see that thing. Yeah, I want to see it like I guarantee they'll do like a dope video. But we need to see your video, bro. We need to see your video. Even if Supreme does a video, we can reenact it. We can do one later once you get the item. But yeah, we got to put that has to be added to the set for sure. The gun is sick too. We got a well, it's like a toy gun. I mean, I'm just starting to the belt. The belts are fucking sick. It looks like some more BB Simon belts. But on the right there, you also see the guitar. Golly. Yeah, I'm not sure what this thing is. Looks like a little TV, or I don't even know. It's small. It's like as small as a quarter. Like what? This is what I'm talking about. This was a gold bar, right? We all got to get this no matter what. Because we know that gold, this will be worth well, it depends how much it weighs. But just looking at the price of gold in like the last 5 years, I'm just going to be buying this just to put on ice. Just to put on ice. It's it's as much gold as we'll ever own. Yeah, it means we don't have any big fat ounces of gold. We got to just get the fucking paper thin ones. It is sweet, though. It is sweet. Like, that is definitely going to be high on the list. Well, we just won't even open them. Guaranteed. Whenever, depending on, I mean, especially like 20 years down the line. I wonder if that's going to be real gold. I hope so. I hope so. Then we got, the tool chest is fucking sick. Or I don't know, is this a tool chest or like something? I would probably put just a nice little trunk with wheels on it. I could actually use something smaller like that. Because I have like a Craftsman one I like put my tools and shit in. But like something to put like your bigger box shit. Because my 2 drawers on the bottom are like kind of like a drawer that you would put your underwear or something in. It's like, it's pretty like thick, but you could never like fit like like a Dremel tool or something that was, like any decent size. So one of these trunks would be pretty actually dope. I could probably use it quite a bit, even in the crib, just sticking shit in. I think we'd rather have the ATM though. And then the next one, we got the Scream Get Up, which I do like. I do appreciate that. Then we got the toaster. We got the fucking toaster. Very interesting, I gotta say. And then let's see. This is what Gold was talking about here. Shit. So everything. So literally, the backpack. So it's all mini size. Dude, that jersey, that barrier is sick. I didn't even know that was a barrier. Now I can see it. Gold, that is so sick. Look at that mask, bro. Look at the mask. And then they also got like the avalanche tools. You see that? They got like the shovel, and it looks like a Dakine backpack, but it's a Supreme one. Those are so sick. That barrier, yeah, we need to get one of those. Go for sure. For sure. Nice little way to get the table to stick out too. I ain't jumping over any. I didn't just do a 50-50 on any jersey barrier. This one was a Supreme one, dude. That's so sick, man. That's so sick, man. Yeah, we definitely got to get a couple of those, I think, for sure. Yeah, it depends how much they're going to be, though. Depends on how much they're going to be. I love that Supreme thing on the top, too. What the hell's that? That logo thing that's right above the casket. That is super sick. It's got it looks like it's got the like fuzzy dice. but they're just like Supreme. I don't know. They're furry. It looks like kind of like a pillow, like a plushie. The Supreme plushie thing on the top. Those camo cameras are kind of dope too. Even though the footage, I don't know if that, I don't know how those would shoot, or if they just would shoot like a fisheye. But I kind of want one of those video cameras as well. I need some more accessories, I need some more accessories in the crib. I need to warm the crib up a little bit. The DJ screw this. Yeah, it looks like something like, or like if you would record, like, I didn't know if those were big enough to hold a record or if they only held a CD. It almost looks like it's like one of those CD recorders from like back in the day. But yeah, that's wild. This thing is interesting. It looks like something that you'd almost use with like Fruity Loop. Definitely a mixer of some sort. I do a lot more editing with like video than with audio, but it does looks like something that would be like fun to play with. Maybe like a Ronin like audio. I know they make a lot of different products. But it kind of looks like what I got here, like just like a mixer of sorts. But it definitely looks like one that you could do a lot more, especially when you're editing. Where mine kind of just deals with like the volumes. It also has, it definitely has a store of like 64 different sounds, but for the most part, it's just kind of getting your volumes all leveled out and kind of going back from one another. Where this would be a lot more for like music production, which is pretty dope. Then the next one, I love this thing, the chest bezel, the neck bezel right here, the Scream neck bezel. I'm guessing these are probably going to be Schwarzkopf, but it's still sick. I like dog tags in general. Like, I don't wear any jewelry, but like every once in a while I'll wear like a white chain, or I'll just wear something around my neck. But if I could prefer, I would just prefer like a little dog tag like that or something. If I was going to wear something around the neck. The Cuban links would be too heavy for the neck. Dude, we got the belts, the BB Simon. The BB Simon's coming back for another year. Can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with the BBs. I gotta say, yeah, the black one, tough. All three colors look good. Yeah. I like those belts. Then the next one, what do we got, a little Jenny here? I think we all need this thing. Is this a generator? Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a generator or maybe, I don't know if it blows up anything, or, because it does look like it has on the back. Yeah, it looks like it does have, let's see, 120 volts going out the back. So it does look like it's a battery pack of some sort. And then it does have engine switch. So yeah, I'm guessing it's probably a generator of some sort, which I feel like I need one of these. My power, they shut my cable off literally last week. I was going live and they literally shut our electricity off. And all I thought about was like, whoa, if I had a generator, I wouldn't have to, because I was a little bit worried about like the fridge and the freezer. We just went to Costco, had some good snacks in that bitch. So I was a little bit nervous, but it was only out for about 4 hours. So, yeah, I would have just, it didn't matter if I didn't have any backup. So, but it wasn't long enough to like ruin everything. Yeah, the generator, there it is, the Jenny, baby.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
Ah, that's what I like. Yeah, I like a good Jenny, baby. You can always use a good Jenny. In fact, you can never have too many Jennies. I love a good generator, especially out at the lake. Yeah, I feel like that's an item we're probably going to need in the collection. Oh, then we go to the next item. We got the duct tape. We got that duct. We got that duct tape. Yeah, the best one is definitely the one with the Last Supper dinner right there. I'm gonna have to probably cop a roll of the duct tape, just in case we got any abductions planned for 2026. Probably be one of the things you might need. Then we got the lighter. We got the Zippo. It looks like we got almost a little. What is this? A paperweight? It almost looks like a tombstone. But yeah, I think we got this looks like is this the Jersey barrier? Gulk, doesn't this look like the Jersey barrier? I'm sure. I'm thinking that is the Jersey barrier. Cause I thought the Jersey barrier, Gulk. I thought the Jersey barrier was this thing. Was the red thing right there? Like, I thought that the Jersey barrier was just red. But now that oh my God. Oh boy. We are redacted. Right. Holy shit. Yeah, we must have missed that one. Oofed up. That's how the brain feels right now. Yeah, okay, that makes... Yeah, for some reason, I literally... Well, I just thought, like... Because, you know, like the thing you get, you know, with the fingerboard, like, I thought that red thing might have been the... Like, you just set it up like a Jersey barrier, but... Oh, my God. Yeah, when you actually look at it, yo. Yeah, is the wall good? Okay, the pegboard. Okay. Oh, boy. I'm a little slow on that one. But it's so sick. I like need one of those Jersey barriers just to have, like, for even, like, I don't know, just something to put in the middle of the table or something, like, to put on the, like, where the couch is or something. Those are fucking sick. Or, like, in your name tag. Back in school, like, when you had to put the name tags up in the front. I wonder if that's made with concrete. Probably not. Probably just looks like that. Man, that's sick, go. Yeah, that's like a must cop, bro. It's like a must cop. Yo, what it do, my boy? What's happening? Vintage Secure. What's happening, player? Big salutes. Good morning. Good morning. Brrr. Good to see you guys. We just kind of going through our upcoming Supreme drop list. We're getting kind of into meat and potatoes. We still got some sneaker drops also to go over. We got some sneaker news. We'll also be going over as well. What's happening, player? He goes, who is high AF? Sheesh.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
Right, absolutely. Smoke puff clouds in the chat. Let's hotbox this baby. This morning, good to see everyone getting around. Let's get it. Let's hear those bongs a bubbling, those blunts a lighting. Got the light.
Oh, them not bad like the lion. I them not bad like the lion.
There he is. Hey, man, he goes, I've been MIA from the kicks, bro. We all kind of go through our phases, you know, especially, you know, I'm saving money, moving around. Totally understandable. Appreciate you coming back, tapping in. Yeah, I always go through, you know, my little phases as well, or just depending on what I'm doing in life, you know, sometimes I'll just, you know, have other stuff or there won't be anything dropping, especially like the last month. It was a little bit slower, so totally understandable, my boy. But glad to see you back. There we go. Vongs up, baby. You know it. Hips up, dicks up. Let's rip that thing. Let's go. That's what we like to see. Absolutely.
Let's go.
Yeah, fire in the hole. Here, go.
Fire in the hole!
Let it rip. Let it rip. Let's go ahead and pop on over to the next thing we got on the list. I believe we got the... we got a couple. Let's go over to a couple of the SBs. Let's take a little Supreme break. We do got some copper tone. Okay, I just saw the copper tone right now. So it looks like we got some sunblock going to be going out as well. Or the Cooper tone. Copper tone. Yeah, I think that's the bronzer. So if you're trying to get the beach spot a little bit early going out for spring break, hey, man, they might be giving us the copper tone self-tan. Maybe the bronzer. I'm not sure what they're going to be giving us, but it looks like it will be in time for spring break. So that is the good news on the way. Let's go ahead and pop on over because we got a lot still to talk about. Let's get on over to the SB side of things. Let's get on over to the SB side of things as well. We will be going over some of the sneaker news. Let's go ahead and pop this one over. We also got the sneaker release dates as well that we still want to cover. I think right now, let's go ahead and let's go to sneaker news, and then we'll go to the best drops of the week. All right, so in sneaker news for this morning, we do have a lot of things to talk about, but one of them in general, just a couple of the SBs that we got coming out in the near future. Let's go ahead and pop on over there. We got 3 different ones that are going to be coming out. Again, a lot of the GR ones, basically in 2026, are pretty nice. Like I said, so even if it's not a collaboration, we do got some really good colorways dropping on the orange label side of things. But I got to say the Blue Tile collab is probably my favorite one for 2026 so far. I don't mind the Deshaun one. It's something kind of different. It's not a must cop for me, honestly. I'll probably end up picking it up, but I think the only one that's a must cop is going to be the Blue Tile one for me. Great shoe. Great shoe. Yeah, something a little bit different. I kind of wish they would have done something different with the swoosh. Using that shiny material with the pebbled leather. I like the outsole, man. I know, at least with the clear outsoles, they stick a lot better to the tops of the skateboards. So we kind of knew that the outsole was going to be translucent. The only thing I would probably say is I wish on the swoosh there would have maybe just been like we would have seen like some Frankenstein or seen some of that stitching, maybe even done some orange stitching like on the swoosh. I don't know. That's the only little part that throws me off there. I like the orange laces. I love how that orange hits on the shoe as well. And I like the materials they used. I'm really excited about that one. Yo. What it is. What's happening, player? We in it to win it, baby. Let's get it, man. Big salutes. Good morning. Good. Also, happy start to the week. It is Monday. We got a big one planned for you this week. Also, going to be the end of February. We're going to be turning the page, entering a new month. Spring break month coming up right around the corner for all you spring break junkies. I tell you what, it's going to be one not to forget this year. We are on a generational run, like I said, from 2026 to 2028. I think 2028 going to be our big year. But we're kind of doing everything to prep for it. Right around the corner. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. What do we got next? What do we have next? All right, let's get over to, there's a couple sneaker things. We already talked about the Cactus Plant flea markets. We talked about the Awake Jordan 6. Man, we got a couple that are going to be coming, though, that are like, do I cop? Do I drop? We got the Bad Bunny also. The bunnies are coming with another colorway. We got the white and the black colorway. Let's go ahead and start here because there's a couple things we got to talk about. Got to unpack a little bit. Got to get deep into the weeds, if you know what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and pop on over. Let's take a look at the bunnies. Okay, it kind of look like the Jordans, like if the Jordan 7 met like the Jordan 3, and they might have had like an inbred child, you would have probably got something that looked a little like this. I do like this one, but it is a weird mesh up, like just how tall the shoe is. The shoe looks a lot better on foot. And I got to say, I think this colorway does look a little bit better because you can see like some of the cutouts of the sneaker. Let me know, are you guys copping any of the bunny colorways? Is it a pass? I'm not going to lie. I think the last shoe, I really liked his Samba collab or his Gazelle collabs. And I also like the running shoe that they did. He did like the, what was it, the Addy Star or the, I don't know. Let me go ahead and pop it up on the big board. It was one of the running shoes. I think it was the Addy Star. I could be wrong. Here, I'll pop it up on the screen here. Yeah, we'll just look at, just a couple of the previous silhouettes. And take a little gander there. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, I like the Gazelle ones. They were pretty simple, pretty low key. I kind of like the shape of like the toe. Like the Forum ones were pretty dope. There was a couple dope colorways of those, and probably my favorite one was the Response. Sorry, not the Addy Star. It was the Response. I kind of like this runner. Especially being they got the Mega Ride kind of coming out now. I would like to see him do a collab on the Mega Ride. Adidas is killing it with the lifestyle shoes, with the running shoes in general. In fact, I think my first two purchases, my third and my fourth purchase, not my first two, but pretty close to it, we ended up copping the Willie Chavaria collab, and then I also copped that Bape collab. Copped the Zip Up on that as well. So I think in 2026, 2025, I don't know if I copped an Adidas at all the whole year, because at the beginning of the year, I took an L on the Unheard of brand, the Piggy Piggies. Hopefully we won't take an L this year. On the green and pink pair, because I got to say, that is one of my favorite pairs of shoes, like early 2026. At least that was one of the ones I was most excited about. We're going to be going over a couple different silhouettes here. Is that Mikey? Oh, Mikey, Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Good to see you, my boy. How we doing? Good afternoon. You know it. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. We just kind of going over some of the things we will be going over this week's drop list as well. We're just covering some of the sneaker news right now, kind of getting through it. We'll probably go over a couple of the raffles before we end the stream as well. That we got everything covered for the week. Again, going to be a pretty fun week this week. Definitely a better than last week. But let's go ahead and pop on over to our next story, which I do want to go over a shoe. We're going to be going over two shoes I'm looking forward to. We got an Asics collab that's going to be coming up, and there's actually a Nike shoe that I've kind of thought was pretty buttery as well. Let's go ahead and pop on over there. We'll get that one pulled up. I'm going to first, I think, pull up the Thomas. Should we do the Thomas Bournes? Because this Adidas is like, I've always been a fan of, you guys know this, I've always been a fan of the Asics, yeah, especially the Kayano 14. I'm telling you, they saving the best for last. Are they? I think they might be. Because I got to say, these, it almost looks like a Jound collab, or, I mean, a Tom Brown collab, you could say. But I've been a big fan of the Kayano 14 the last couple years. I've been able to get a couple of the collabs. Most of them have been more summery spring shoes because they got a lot of mesh on them. And I've always been saying I would love the Kayano 14 in like some more like like winter material, like whether it's suede, leather, just something to kind of keep that, something a little warmer. And they gave us 2 of the 3 collabs that are coming up are just that. Let's go ahead and take a look. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. This thing is butter. And again, the comfort of the Kayano, I've been a big fan. Like I said, I've been wearing a lot more Asics, a lot more New Balance, the Saucony the last couple years. One of my favorite Asics models. I just undead stocked a pair of Gel NYCs yesterday. Probably my favorite pair of Gel NYCs is that Hidden collab. But I did undead stock those. I was actually, I didn't think I would like those because I don't really like them visually. But I'm a big fan of the Kayano 14, visually and on foot. But we don't get a lot of like all suede or all leather Kayano 14s. Oh, this gray pair. I know it's not like real eye-catching, but like the quality is very nice. The white one is my favorite too. We're going to see that, I think, in just a second. If not, I don't know if we got a video of it. If we don't, I'll just show you some pictures. But look at the material on this. Of course, you got the Thomas Brown labeling there, the red, white, and blue, or kind of the red, cream, and blue logo there. I love that. Also on the front of the tongue, you'll also get that same ribbon going down the front of it too. Yeah, these are going to be dropping on March 3rd or March 2nd. So they're about a week away. Oh, look at that. Yeah, they're good-looking shoe. The quality looks great. But on the white one, why I kind of like the white one is because they do got the Thomas Brown like label, the red, white, and cream on the tongue, on the white pair. The gray, they kept it all gray on the tongue. But on the white, and I believe on the other colorway, they have the logo also on the tongue. We'll take a look at that in a sec. Yeah, and also the insole on this pair, the insole is gray and like white. The insole on the other 2 pairs are like that red, white, and cream colorway. They're great. Yeah, they're great. I mean, and the shoe just looks so good with like these materials on it. I mean, I like the shoe when there's just like I said, mesh on it. So, yeah, this one looking a little bit more bougie. I'm digging it. Let me go ahead and pop this one up so you guys can see like what I'm talking about. Because there is 2 more colorways, believe it or not. There is actually 2 more colorways. Oh, man, I can't wait to fucking see this as well. Oh, I can't wait to go. The next shoe we're going to talk about is the Pata shoe. And then I don't know if we should talk about, should we talk about the Birkenstocks? Because we do got Birkenstocks. Also, like actually Birkenstock shoes that are also going to be arriving. I know there's been a lot of noise about those as well. But let me go ahead and move on to the next story. After we talk about these, then we're going to go right into 2 different things. We're going to talk about the Pata Nike, and then we're also going to talk about that sneaker politics, that Addy Zero fucking Gukana. Oh, man. That thing will brick you up in a heartbeat. Absolute banger right there. That'll break you up in a heartbeat. All right, let's get on over. Yeah, we got to talk about that as well. All right, don't go anywhere. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. All right, we're still not done with the Thomas Brown stuff. Sorry. All right, let's go ahead and pop that one over. Yeah, we'll probably just look at a picture in this one. All right. A raw dog in the jacket this morning. Oopsie daisies. I'm going to have to zip that baby up a little tighter to the neck. All right, let's get on to the other 2 colorways. Yeah, I think I feel like I got to look at a pair of these like on foot. I don't know if these are going to do it justice. But let's go ahead and take a quick gander. All right. So yeah, these are going to be the 3 colorways. I mean, again, they're super, super plain, but they like the materials are very nice on these. And again, I've never seen the Kayano dressed up like this, so I just thought it was something a little different. Something a little different. But yeah, the gray pairs, the white pair is my favorite. The white pair is, even though the white pair is, like, I would rather have the suede on the toe. Just, like, I feel like they'd be a lot better to wear in colder months, especially the fall and the winter. But like I said, the mesh on this white one looks so good. And then the black one is made just like the gray one. So the black and the gray one have the suede all over the upper. Of course, it is perforated suede. But the white one, look at the white. Look at this one. Look at this one. This looks so good. And like I was saying, they got the Thomas Brown, that red, cream, and white stripe going down the tongue. Where on the gray one, it was just gray. Now, the black one also has red, white, and cream as well. If we look at the black one, you'll see the tongue on that one also is very similar. You see it's got the red, white, and cream as well. And then the insoles, they got the red, white, and cream insoles. And the gray one is, like I said, all muted gray. But the gray and the black both have the same materials. And then let's go ahead and we'll look at the gray one here on the bottom. As you can see, if you look at the laces and at the insoles, they both are in that gray tone. That's kind of dope. Lido goes, nice summer shoe. Bro, yeah. They're like I feel like they're like you got to have like a special taste for them. But yeah, very interesting, very interesting look. Like almost like a bougie Jown collab, I would say. I feel like the gray one is like the easiest to wear. I feel like in my opinion, I like the white one the best. If I had to label or rate them, I would probably go white. Then I'd probably go gray, then black. I like the materials on the black on the gray one the best. But let's move on to the next thing, guys. Got tons of stuff still to talk about. Let's go ahead and pop on over to our next story. Is gonna be the Patas, boys and gals. Now let me just go ahead and change the backdrop there. The Patas. We got like an orange patent leather, kind of buttery. I don't know. I don't mind them. Like, I haven't liked the last couple that they've dropped. It's been, I feel like, a couple bad colorways as well as, like, yeah, I just feel like a couple of bad colorways and maybe materials. I thought this was patent leather right away, and it looks like, I don't know. I'm seeing it in a couple different angles. Some angles look patent leather. Other angles just look leather, but I do like the colorway. I felt like the last one, you couldn't really see the waves really good. It was hard to like pick out the waves. But yeah, the Pata Air Max. Can't remember what colorway. Oh yeah, they did the Air Max 90s. And I feel like on the Air Max 90, you just couldn't really, you couldn't see it as much. Like you couldn't really see the wave as much on the 90. So I wasn't as big of a fan of the Pata Air Max 90 as I was the Air Max 1. Yeah, probably still the best one. I don't know. I kind of like the orange one, but the best one is probably still the blue one. But the orange one might be my favorite. That would be a tough choice. But blue or orange would be my faves. All right, let's get to the next thing we're going to be talking about this morning. Another banger from Adidas. This is going to be actually Adidas and Sneaker Politics. Going to be putting out a collaboration in just 5 days. This one was also going to be dropping on February 28th. This one is going to be the Addy Zero Gukana. They're calling this one the Roadkill, but a fucking sweet colorway. I don't really love like this. Like, I don't mind this silhouette. I was just waiting for like a dope collab. Like the GR colorways on this silhouette, like I'm just, kind of like, eh. But I did like the silhouette enough that I wanted to keep an eye on it for the collabs. Is this a must cop? No. But I do like it. I do like it. I mean, Adidas has got a lot of good stuff coming out right now. Nike's also got a Vomero that's going to be coming out that's also fire. Fucking love that thing. What shoe am I talking about? The Vomero? That I'm talking about is this one. You can she holds it up to her eyes. And the bottoms of them have eyeballs. Yeah. Let me pop it up on the big board. I'll just have to do a quick search. I would imagine, yeah, the collab. There they are. Yeah, they're called I got to do the translation. Oh, yeah, the Melita Baumeister. Yeah, the Melita Baumeister. Yeah, let me put it up on the big board. Yeah, it should be these ones. I think these ones look, yeah, she's got the
One shot to the dome.
she's got the things up on the eyes. I don't know why I like these. I don't know why I like these Vomeros. And I don't know why these Adidas Gokanas reminded me of these, but here we are. Yeah, these ones also, the Melita Baumeister Vomero Premium, also going to be dropping right around the corner as well. Looks like, yeah, the retail on those is going to be $260. But again, I mean, no matter which way you look, whether it's Puma, Adidas, Nike, New Balance, Saucony, On, Hoka, lots of good running and lifestyle shoes, I feel like. Good selections out there. And we've been going down the rabbit hole. We've been wearing a lot of different brands, especially late 2025, early 2026. We're still on a roll. Still trying out a lot of different things. Like I said, over the weekend was only the second time I ever rocked the Gel NYC Asics. It reminded me a lot of my New Balance 2002. I actually like them, comfort-wise, a little bit more. But I don't love. I like the colorway I got because I got a collab of them. But yeah, I'm not all sold. Just if I could get a good deal, obviously I like how comfortable they are. But I'll probably wait for collabs on that model. But yeah, right now, as far as Asics is concerned, my favorite is definitely the Kayano 14. So I'm very excited to see those Thomas Brown collabs. But again, start to the year, I've already called, I think it's going to be a big year for Adidas for me. Especially on the running side of things. I barely would give their running shoes a look other than the Pharrell collabs. I like some of the Addy Zero stuff. But I didn't really delve into a lot of New Balance running shoes, Adidas running shoes. The only Adidas stuff I got were most of their lifestyle collabs, but never really ventured off into the running and just walking section. Because I didn't really like the way a lot of them looked. I'm not going to lie. Until the Piggies came out, at the beginning of last year, that's really what kind of what kind of had me starting to really like Adidas running shoes. Because just a lot of the ones in the past, just visually, just didn't really resonate with me. And then, it's whether it's the Mega Rides, like those and the Chavarios. And the Willie Chavarios, the thing is that the pink pair is the pair I really wanted. This is the pair we talked about before any of these came out. The Willie Chavaria. This is like what got me like loving this shoe. Was the pink pair. That was the first pair I saw this whole year. I bought this pair. You guys know that. I got them sitting next to me right here. I recently picked those up, but I'm telling you hopefully I'll be able to pull them up here. Yeah, because I haven't seen them in a minute. I do have a couple pictures of them, which we might have to go to show you guys. Because when I search pink Mega Ride, it definitely does not. Oh, there they are. There they are. Spoke too soon. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, these are the Chavarias. This is the Mega Ride. Again, this is the same one. We do got a colorway of this, but this is the one that initially I was like, oh, I need those. And then, of course, these ones, I mean, you could put these Sneaker Politics, the Gukana, you could put that one on there, the Chavarias. I would probably... Oh, man, there's got to be one more. Yeah, I do like the Pharrell. I do like the Addy Zeros. Not necessarily the Pharrell ones, but I wouldn't mind a pair of these. I know the Pharrell. I feel like the Pharrell ones have been some of the better colorways. Yeah, I've been kind of waiting for like a dope colorway. I wouldn't mind, getting those. I was thinking like just to bartend or like to work. So far, I think like the Pharrell colorways probably have been some of the better ones. But I definitely think like on the Adidas is, going to have a good year this year. Did you guys see those Hellstars? Speaking of the Mega Ride, the Hellstar Adidas Mega Ride, we just saw a new colorway of this. The all-white colorway. Looks like they just made like a one-of-one.
Guys, unreleased 101s Adidas Hellstar.
Oh, you made those, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are crazy.
Never coming out. Guys, unreleased.
So basically, let's go ahead and just give it a quick pause. You can't really see it real good, in this picture, but it does look like it is a white camo.
Adidas Hellstar.
Oh, you made those, huh?
He has recently done the camo print on a couple of his recent collabs. This is basically that same camo, but it's in like white and gray tones. Here we go. You can kind of see it there. It almost looks like there's like a 4D aspect to it. The shoe, like his Adidas Superstars, do kind of like have like a 3D like effect on the outside. You can tell there's like a lot of different peaks and valleys, whether it's 3D or 4D. I feel like the camo has like a couple different layers to it, if that makes sense. Probably a really good looking shoe in person. You can't really see a lot of the details looking at it like this. But yeah, his last Hellstar, I'm thinking the Anthony Edwards. Let me just kind of show you what they look like, because he did a black pair. This black pair kind of like is how the white pair looked. So on that Mega Ride we just looked at, basically the camo was like this, but in white and gray. Like 3 different hues of white, basically. Is kind of, they had the same pattern as these. My favorite were I like the camo print probably the best. But a lot of people, I know when I was watching TV, a lot of people said that they liked this one better. They said they liked the black one. But, yeah. Old School says, when when they say never coming out, they coming out, right? For sure. Always the true giveaway, the telltale right there. Absolutely. All right. Yeah, so Adidas already looking real good early in the year. Let's go ahead and go back on over to the big board. Yep, we got to go to the next thing. Let me just make sure we got Pata. We talked about the Tom Brown Asics. We talked about the Awake Jordan 6. Excellent. The only thing I really want to talk about are the signups for the Off-White Virgil Abloh Jordan 1 Alaska. Those are, of course, available. And then, I think we got caught up with the rest. The Giannis just got the Freak 8, which kind of looks like the LeBron. But I'm not going to lie. I mean, I like that they went, I felt like all of his shoes were kind of looking like the same, but just, they would tweak just a little something. I'm not, these ones ain't something I would probably go cop, but I do like that they did something different, and it does kind of remind me of the LeBron James, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Honest Anacupos. Looks like he went away from the reverse swoosh. It almost looks like a LeBron. I don't know. I can't think of the shoe that it had a baby with, but maybe some of you guys in the chat can help me out. But again, yeah, if you hold the new LeBron up, they do look similar. I don't know what it is. Like the LeBron, what are we on now? Like 21 or like, fuck. No, we on like LeBron 22? No, 23. Holy shit. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, the LeBron 23. It does look like the LeBron 23. We're finally there. I didn't know if we were going to go over the hill or not, but but yeah, the LeBrons. There is a pair that's coming out, the Good Intentions, that look kind of crazy. But let me just pull up the Good Intentions because they kind of look like the Antetokounmpos a little bit. But still, with that said, the LeBron 23, not a big fan of that one. But I think they just got the same designer to make it easy on them over on Team Nike. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and pop on over. And I got to say the exact opposite. I'm actually pretty proud of the new Kawhi 5. Actually a banger. Let's go over to New Balance basketball. And when I say banger, I'm saying the best Kawhi that they've dropped. Okay, you could go with the new Kawhi 5. I would say the P400. I'm going to show you two silhouettes right now. I think the new Kawhi 5 looks a lot like the P500. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a quick gander. I'm telling you, New Balance has been on the climb. As of late. I thought Cooper Flag was going to get the first. I didn't know what silhouette they were going to give my man. But it does look like the Kawhi 5 is interesting. And what's the Kawhi 5, you might ask? Right there. Bam. Kawhi 5, not a bad looking shoe. This is not a great colorway. Let's keep it a hundo pondo. Not a great colorway. But the shoe is a good looking shoe. Good height. The front of it looks decent. Because New Balance, the shoe, let's be honest, the basketball shoes, I've always loved New Balance, but the basketball shoes have been a little dusty. Just the last 2-3 years, we've finally been seeing some good ones, like the two-way V4. Always liked that one as well. Murray, the guard for Dallas, I feel like wore that one the most. I think the basketball, it's no Anthony Edwards. This is no AE1, But I think that I can definitely see that they are on the road to redemption. I think they are trying to redeem themselves for their first couple silhouettes that they came out with. Yes, sir! Gang, gang, baby! You heard it here first. Old School has our Discord link. If you're not already in the Discord, don't miss another drop, restock, raffle. We put all that in the Discord. Also, great community. If you have any questions or want help copping anything, it is a great sneaker community. Discord link going to be pinned in the chat right here. Old School's got that bad boy. I'm going to go ahead and pin that. For you guys, if any of you guys do get into the stream a little bit late or anything, that will be pinned on the top. If you do get to the stream and we're not live anymore and it is an on-demand video, I will go ahead and put the Discord link also in the video description. You can also click on that. Again, Discord link will also be posted in the chat. Let me go ahead and pull up the live chat. All right. Yeah, we got the chat over on the right side. I don't know why I can't see. Oh, there it is. Perfect. All right. The Discord link. All right. Locked and loaded. Discord link should be pinned on the top if you are watching it live. If you do have any problems clicking on that, let me know. But that is a great way. Also, we do put, when we do go live, I also put it on there. And as well, if you guys have any questions or anything about any drops or anything, great place to ask. It's a great sneaker community, and we would love to have you part of it. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over to the next thing. I think we're almost done here. Let's go ahead and pop on over. Yeah, we talked about the Patas. We got through the Adidas. Let's go over. We got to get over to the Virgil archive, ladies and gentlemen. Because probably maybe one of our biggest drops of coming up. Depends if you do like this sneaker or not. But they are available over on the Virgil Abloh site. And I'm also going to get that one up on the monitor as well. So you guys can see that. Let me go ahead and flip our screen right here. Okay. So yeah, we do got the signups on the Alaska. Price is going to be set at $230 US. The sneaker is set to drop on March 28th. So will definitely be one of the better bangers for the month of February. And we again, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we do got the interns. Interns also going to be coming through for 2026. The roster is looking pretty deep. You guys are going to love it. We got lots of good stuff going down as well. Again, we are readjusting the roster. You guys will not be mad. Let me tell you. Yeah, 2026 is going to be a big year. We're really prepping for 2028. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get this one down a little bit. Perfect. Beautiful. There it is. All right. So, yeah, we just go on over to the Virgil page, and we got Verge right here. Okay. And then if you just click, we can go put that link in there as well. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll put the link in there. There we go.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
Yes. All right, yeah. So you can sign up for updates right here. We'll go ahead and lock that one. And again, they're not going to be dropping for another basically 20, or we got a month and like 4 days. So like maybe like 33 days, somewhere in there. Still got plenty of time. Plenty of time. All right. Go ahead and put that one. Perfect. All right. All right. And yeah, let's go back on over. Any raffles? Anyone looking for Anything else that they're interested in that maybe we didn't go over? Again, a lot of the drops. Let's go. I think we should go on. Beans, we got through the sneaker news. I think the last thing that we'll do before the stream gets done here, I think we'll go over the calendar. And with the calendar is going to be the best drops of the week. So let's go ahead and pop on over there.
We rock dance stop.
All right, there it is. And then, yeah, let's get into the drop segment.
Best drops of the week. Hey, hey, hey. Best drops of the week. Hey, hey, hey. Best drops of the week.
All right. So let's get up the calendar. I'm going to go ahead and pop that one over. We'll probably also take a quick look at the raffles as well. All right, let's go ahead and look at the my drop calendar. Still, I think the shoe I am most excited for this year is probably gotta be the Cactus Plant Flea Market one, at least right now. There's a lot of them I'm excited for, but the Cactus Plant Flea Market one I'm pretty fired up about as well. The Stranger Things phones. Oh, Thursday. Yes, Thursday is definitely going to be, I feel like, the highlight of the week for sure. Hopefully I won't take any fucking L's. All right? Only going to be celebrating.
Oh, a little bit of the
Only
bubbly.
going to be celebrating. All right, let's get on to the calendar. And we are looking again. Tomorrow we do got the PSG Air Jordan 6. PSG Air Jordan 6 going to be dropping. I'm trying to see, do we have that one? Going to be dropping on Nike tomorrow. Because if they are, let's go ahead. And I don't know if I put this one up. Let me see. Yes, it does. We got her working. So you guys can see the kind of the calendar, at least on the 24th. And it does drop, guys. It does drop on Nike tomorrow. It absolutely does. I'm going to go ahead and cover my face really quick. I'll kind of poke in between them. You feel a little poke going through. Like Ace Ventura when he comes through the fucking hippo, the hippo vagina. When he's coming out there. That's kind of what it looks like. All right. But yeah, we do got, again, tomorrow, we got the Jordan 6 PSG. And Tuesdays, I'm always going to kind of play it by ear. We will get into, I've kind of playing with the schedule for the next couple weeks. But my goal is to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So there will be Tuesdays. We probably won't go live. Now that we do have Supreme dropping and stuff, there's definitely a lot more that we can do. So I'll definitely let you guys know. But if it is a pretty dusty Tuesday morning, we'll probably do some pre-recorded or some on-demand videos for those days. But that's kind of, we're kind of playing things by ear. For foamies for the homies. Yes. It's going to be a big week, too. Big week. I'm excited. Again, the only week that's been, just as good, and it was more for people that could shop, like, at the NBA All-Star. But I feel like online, this might be one of the better weekends that we've had. It's early in 2026. Totally understandable. But it definitely will be an entertaining one. But let's go ahead and move on to the 25th, which is going to be on Wednesday. We got the AC Milan, the 2025-2026 fourth kit collection. Looks like also Slam Jam is going to be another collab on that one. We got the New Balance International Baseball Which, dude, they got a ton of like baseball cleats that there's some pretty dope looking ones. I think New Balances came quite a long ways, especially in. I really like those Lindor. Those what were they? The Lindors from last year. Those are fucking sweet. Yeah, the Lindor. I think they were like a New Balance. I don't know what they were. They were some kind of cleat. Yeah, let me go ahead and pop on over. I should probably be able to pull it up. Yeah, the Lindors were like the ones with the cleats. Yeah, they should have made more. They should have made more colors of them. But fuck. Yeah, I wish they would. Yeah, these were my favorite. This was like the best color, but I just wish he would come out with more of these because I actually like the cleat. It's kind of like a little bit like a Jordan 8 cleat. It's kind of got. It almost looks like the Larry Johnson Converse, the grandmamas from back in, I would say probably early 90s when he had to deal with Converse. It was an ugly strap, but Converse, yeah. I'm surprised they haven't brought in more color. Yeah, this is one I had back in the day, the white one. The strap, it wasn't as cool as the Lindor ones, but again, I do like the way those Lindor New Balance look, because usually New Balance cleats haven't been much of any neck, head turners back in the day. If anything, they were the exact opposite. But yeah, here's just like they also did a pair that you could just wear every day, kind of like the turf version. The cleat version does look better. I'll do a little side by side right there so you can see them both. Yeah, the cleats look a lot better, but it was an interesting look for like a New Balance, Getting into like the hype side of things. But yeah, that's really the only New Balance that kind of sticks out to me over the past couple years. So hopefully they'll keep going kind of down that path. I'm expecting to see a lot of good stuff to keep on dropping as well on the basketball side, because we've been seeing more heat drop on the basketball side as well. Bryce Harper cleats is wild. Like, I don't know if I've seen those. All right. Yeah, let's it looks like Old School's got a link for me. Yeah, I don't think I really know what those ones look like. So let me pop those ones up. And then we'll get back to the calendar. Is that the Gravedigger, bro? Yo, I thought it was like another grave. We just looked at the Supreme Gravedigger collection. Literally, I thought this was fucking another one. Oh, I thought that was Gravedigger right there. It wasn't. But it kind of like the colors are kind of like similar. Bro, that's crazy. Those are crazy. They look like a Nerf. Like if Nerf would drop a shoe, like Nerf and like Nickelodeon, like Truth or Dare. That's the total Truth or Dare shoe right here. The Slimer. Oh, fuck. They even got like the tie-dye kind of thing on there on the midsole. Those are crazy, bro. The Madhouse. These dropped 3 days ago. Dude, can we get these in just like, can we get these in like the turf toe version? Can we just get like the basketball version of these? Dude, the colorway is fucking fire. It literally looks like like the Nerf OG colorways. Fucking look, it looks just like one of the old Nerf boxes, bro. Yeah, like the old Nerf box in the 80s. Nerf used to have the best boxes. Yeah, they have some of the same colors. Yeah, they always had like the neon packaging. Yeah, I'm just trying to match it up right here. I guess that's kind of yeah, there's more Nerf boxes. All right, let me go ahead and put this one up. Yeah, this is a wild one. This is a wild one. I would like to see, I would like to see maybe more. I don't really like the pad. I mean, there's definitely things I don't love about it, but the colorway's dope. The colorway's dope. I just don't know if I love the shape of it. All right. Yeah, I don't think we got any more Nerf. Oh, the Nerf, yeah, Nerf box. All right. Yeah, back in, I think it was in 2000, probably in 2010? 2010, maybe even 2011, we did a commercial for Nerf. They released a product. I was actually one of the directors. We had a couple kids that were in it, but it was like an arrow device. And then basically there was like a little girl in it, and then she was bugging this guy, which, was her brother or whatever. And he kept on wanting to go play with him and his friends. And then, long story short, she just keeps on bothering him. And then they're like, oh, you can't play. And then she takes revenge on them. And then it cuts to her, there's these cupcakes out on the table because they're at a birthday party. And she takes the cupcake, and then the music cuts da-da. And then she puts the cupcake on. So it's camouflage. And then she grabs her toy, and then we cut close to the toy, and then each item that snaps in. And then the very end of it is her taking that toy and then running after the two boys that were, the ones playing at the beginning of the scene. Pretty interesting. If you guys do want to see it, I do have it. So yeah, we can definitely go down the rabbit hole with some of our smaller projects. Back in the day, we rocking some cleats for Halloween, right? Yeah, this would be the perfect, I feel the perfect color to rock for sure. All right, let's go ahead and make a move. I think we pretty much got it. I just want to make sure that we got to the end here. I'm sure there's a lot more we can get into, of course. I'll probably, we got some James Harden's to go over. He does, James Harden went to our part of our alum. He went to Arizona State as well. But he does have, I'll just show these really quick. He does have a Harden 10. I know a lot of people not buying the Harden 10s, but for Arizona State, this is a pretty sweet thing. Even though they're not that great, but it is just great that at least it's in Arizona, we get to see the pitchfork. At least if you're a Sun Devil fan. Yeah, you'll probably like these. So we got to appreciate those bad boys. We also saw the Willie Chavarias also coming out with a collab on the Volume 10s. But going back to the alma mater, going back out at Arizona State, another colorway coming up as well. Looks like those, it doesn't say when we got a date for those. He doesn't like it. Will's like, those are booty cheeks. They kind of are. I'm not going to lie. But the shoe in general, if Willie couldn't have made, if Willie did his magic and, he couldn't have made him work, yeah, it's only going to go downhill from here. I was just happy to see Sparky on the tongue of a collab. That's all. But yeah, that's it almost looks like a bad tint job, like back in the day. If you got your windows tinted and they put those big bubbles in there, that's what it looks like. As Will said, those are booty cheeks with some poop coming out of them. For sure. All right, next one before I let you guys get ripping. This is probably a nice segue. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna play it by ear. I might just I got a bunch of review videos that I've been working on. So you might get like an on-demand video. At least the times I'm not live, I'm going to try to get out the on-demand videos either that day or the next day. We're going to start to get into a little rhythm there. I've got probably about 7 of them shot. I just got to do some, editing, and then I think we're going to keep going down the line now that we got started here. Especially when we have slower weeks, then I'll have, a bunch of reviews and content that we can kind of make up for those slower weeks. But hopefully the next month or month and a half, things will get a little bit more interesting. I know it's been kind of a slow start to our year. Also, guys, remember, Thursday, big drops. If you didn't already get the collaboration between Union and Jordan, that one also going to be dropping over on the Nike site. That one's going to be dropping on Friday, it looks like. Or is it loaded up on Thursday? Is it loaded up on Thursday or Friday? Let me just go ahead and take a quick gander. I thought it was Thursday, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. They're loaded up for Friday. Yeah, Friday we got a big drop. We got the LeBrons. We got the Foam Posit, Stranger Things. Which we need that one. I already got I got this colorway. I still want the blue colorway. I don't really care about the black and white colorway. I would like the black and blue colorway, and with the gray ankle. Yeah, we definitely want the Stranger Things Foam Posit. I was going to buy one on the aftermarket. They've been going right around retail. But my bid has not gotten accepted. And then, of course, we're going to end the weekend by dropping the Jordan 5 Wolf Grays. Also, guys, don't forget, also going to be dropping on Friday, we got the KD6 All-Star. The KD6 All-Star. I mean, if you are a KD6 fan, this might be one you want to get in the collection. There are a couple KD6 colorways that I wouldn't mind getting in the collection. One of them is the... I believe I like the peanut butter and jelly one. Yeah, it looks like they dropped these, but it looks like the Q drop, and a lot of Q stores are going to be getting them a little bit later, so they will be getting them this week. I believe if you were down in LA or in San Francisco, I should say, for the All-Star game, they did have these drop out there, of course, at a lot more places. So there are a select few of you guys that probably already got this one in hand. But I will say that there are better colorways that are going to be dropping. My favorite KDs, at least the old ones, are KD4s are my favorite. KD6s would probably be my second favorite. And then all my other KDs are all new KDs. Like literally KD14 all the way up until the 18 are some of my, I like his more current ones. That's for sure. I really like the KD18. I gotta say. Yeah. They glow. I'm not even sure. Not even sure. Let's take a look. Yeah, we got KD with them rocking there. I did have a couple videos. We'll probably save it for probably Wednesday. But I had a stream where I had the best all-star sneakers lined up. We could probably go over that. I still got all of the scenes all lined up. But the last time I was going to go live, I think we're going to go on Saturday. I did have that one loaded up for us so we could go over some of the all-star or what the players were wearing. But yeah, we can probably, if you guys do want to do that, we will go over them. I'm thinking on Wednesday. Because we are going to have to go over the Supreme stuff because we will have week 1, the drop list for week 1. We'll have to go over that as well. I'll probably save the tier list because, again, I am only going to do the Supreme tier list for like the big collabs. So week 2, which would be Nike's collab, I'll probably put out a tier list for the Supreme, the first collab, which is going to be week 2. Again, we do got the Supreme dates. For those of you guys that are looking forward to it, we do got the dates that they are going to be dropping. The first date, once again, is going to be on the, the 5th of March. Let me go ahead and get the calendar up on the monitor. The first collaboration is going to be March 5th. Of course, the first drop is going to be this Thursday, February 26th, but we don't have a collab. Always week 1 is just it's always a big drop. No collab. Collab's always first, is always the second week. All right, here are the dates once again. We got, again, Lookbook came out last night. Week 1, again, is going to be Thursday, February 26th. And then our first collab, again, going to be the Air Max 2000. We haven't seen them. We've seen mock-ups. Will they be dusty? Will they be crusty? Or will they be a musty? I don't know. Hopefully they're a must cop because we always love collab day. And that, again, is going to be coming up. First collab with Supreme, going to be March 5th. Again, that's going to be the Nike collab. And I'm hearing that these are glow in the dark. I'm hearing that the KDs are glow in the dark. I like the peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, these aren't dropping until March 20th. But these are probably my favorite KDs right here, the PB&J. Preferably an Uncrustable. Preferably being uncomfortable, but yeah, I love this colorway. I don't know how many. I might have to get the Aunt Pearl. You know, the Auntie Pearl ain't going to be dropping until the holiday of 2026. Not going to be dropping until like next November, next December. Another good, decent colorway. I'm not going to lie. I like some of the, like the KD6 Aunt Pearls. I like some of them, like the more recent colorways, a lot more. Yeah. Thank you, Old School, my man. I was going to say, yeah, I was having trouble finding them in the background. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop that one over. That'll be a nice segue, I feel like, we'll take a look at those. And then, I'll probably let you guys get ripping. Let me go ahead. Yeah, let me share my screen. Unless you guys got the Pharrell Jellyfish this weekend and got the black pair, then you already got the glow-up pack. Let's keep it a hundo pundo. Then you already got the glow-up pack. That is a fire glow-up pack. I'm so mad I took L's. Like, I was, like Adidas has been, you know, I think Adidas has been my bitch for the last, like, at least the last 2 weeks. But I guess we're going back to our our original roles. But yeah, I took the L, unfortunately. Got it rolling in the bad direction. But yeah, these bad boys, looks like the glow-up pack is serious on this one. They ain't fucking around with this glow-up pack. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, but I still like the peanut butter jelly ones, the PB&Js more. I definitely wouldn't be mad at anyone who copped these. I do think there's some better colorways that are going to be dropping later this year. First, I think this is the first time the 6s have been retroed. This one's going to drop on February 27th, where my PB&J ones are going to be dropping in the middle of March. Right around tournament time, Final Four time. Absolutely. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. We are just getting started. If you guys are just watching the channel, you just found us, don't forget to subscribe. Also, make sure you guys go into the Discord. We will put a link in the video description. If you are watching the stream in real time, Old School does have it. We got it pinned up on the top, I do believe. Yep, it is pinned. The link to our Discord is pinned up on the top. We will be live probably tomorrow. We're kind of playing it by ear. I'll let you guys know in the Discord if we are going to be going live. You will see the thumbnail for it tomorrow. We're kind of getting days set in stone. It's looking like Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday will be our Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Again, if nothing's dropping, I will be uploading some on-demand videos, and some of those days we won't be going live, and I'll be putting up an on-demand video instead. I've been kind of working on that since we got back from Florida, and kind of the pacing this year. But I definitely want to be putting up, if we're not live, review videos. I want to be putting up at least five or six a week. I know some weeks we're definitely going to have more drops. Now that we got Supreme back, we obviously got another day of the week. That's going to be going down. So all excited for it. Hope you guys are too. We kind of, after the Super Bowl, I'm a big basketball fan, so I still have at least one sport to watch. But it does dry up, gets a little bit dusty right after the Super Bowl. So hopefully everyone is ready to get back to it. It should be fun, even if you don't love sneakers. It should be. We got a lot of entertaining streams planned. Also going to be doing a couple marathons. I'm also going to sprinkle in there. And hopefully we're going to do some, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the on-demand or the, oh boy, I can't even think of if we're going to be going live and just going out. We're going to be going to a lot of events. And some of them I'll do like pre-recorded videos. And some of them we're just going to be going live in real time. Yeah. I forget the, yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing like more IRL. Like mostly it'll be like events, and then it'll also be some stuff I got going on up here that I'm kind of pre-planning, where I can pre-plan the stream, where we can do like a marathon, and then we can go from like right here into like where I'm basically mobile, and we can go right in, like if I'm driving somewhere, if there's an event somewhere, then we can go just kind of rotate between the two cameras. But we're definitely going to be getting into it. Again, 2026 is going to be a big year. Really looking forward to it, guys. Thank you so much for all that you guys do, all the support. Make sure if you know someone that loves sneakers, friends, family, you tell them about the channel. And all that good stuff. For that being said, I think that's going to be about it for today. Other than that, I'm trying to see what we got here on the agenda here. We should be Gucci. And we will be back again if I'm not live tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, again, check the Discord. We will be live for Hump Day on Wednesday. And, of course, we do got some really good drops coming up later in the week. Glad you guys could be here. Thank you guys so much again for all your guys' support and all that you guys do. Love you all, and I will see you guys on the next one. All right. Whoop, whoop.
This bitch calling me my lord. Just out in design and some shit you can't afford. Walked out with my soldiers, you too broke to go to war. Effing on my body, you know what the fuck it's for. Hey, I just got my hair done. Bitch, said I got my hair done. 2K on a jacket, where you get this bread from? My bitch went to college, but you know her hair.
Baby girl shake, gon' get naked. You know I'ma break it. Punch. She got ass in the trunk. Right now I don't done.
What's the name of this place?
Dick's?
And what's that say on your shirt?
Dicks?
Can I have 2 balls and a helmet?
Hey, you're the guy from the phone.
Special Officer Doofy reporting. Hey, Doofy, smell my fingers. What's that? That's when you know you become a man, Doofy. Hey, Terry, smell my finger. Oh, what the hell is that? My ass.
Pop some pills, but they ain't kicked in yet, cause all them time release. They asked if I had a weapon, that be right on.
Yo, yeah, it's White Tizzy, back again, billing it, however long it takes, man, I'll still be in.
We rock this stock. We rock this stock. We rock this stock. We rock this stock. Duffel bags of cash in the Airbnb. From the south side to the heights of Beverly. My girl knows my body, so she has to marry me. But she makes me go crazy, go insane, crazy please. Might have hit a stain with my Mary Jean. Chopper from my ram, feeling Irene. Hop out the lamb, dripping the fashion scene. All about the Benjamin, just like Michael Bivins, baby, please. It's in the bag, 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 it's in the bag. We rock this stock, we rock this stock.